When's this thing supposed to start anyway? Huh? The disrespect. Everybody's late tonight. Boy, we got to show comments on the stage. Here we go. All right. We got hang on a second here. We got some unfortunate Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. All right. All right, that's better. I forgot I had some Veblen goods back there that were disguised. Oh shit. I was gonna throw out the trash too. Also forgot about that. Who do we got up in here? All right, so here's the deal. I spent about $600 today on all kinds of technology, and we're gonna find out next week if I know how to use any of it. So I got a new light coming. I have a new webcam coming, and I have a overhead cam mount for my overhead camera. So everything is going to be vastly improved. It's going to be a high quality show. We won't have see all this zoom in, zoom out that's going on. I got this thing called a I don't know what it was called. Flow something or other, some kind of flow thing that's like a high-end webcam. So I'm going to be more beautiful than ever on these streams in the future. It's going to completely change me as a person. And we're going to have some nice lightage because I have this makeshift light operation going on here. And we'll see. I got good lights as it is. I just don't know how to apply them. It's been the problem. And then also the mount for the overhead cam. If you guys hadn't noticed, sometimes there's like a bar in the way of the overhead cam. I don't even know if I needed a new overhead cam, but this is going to give me some versatility and angles for some overhead shots. So who do we got in the chat tonight? We got a lot to cover tonight, a lot to do. We're going to be opening an alpha box. But first, we're going to open up where did I put that thing? One of the last remaining sample packs in the world, apparently. I can't find these things anywhere. So this one, very interestingly, the sample pack sold out before the alpha box tonight. So we have a sample pack, sticker on front, sticker on back, which means it's a European sample pack, right? The European ones, the American ones had the sticker, or no, they had the barcode on the back, no sticker on the, no. They had the barcode on the front, no sticker on the back. Or maybe they had both. I forget. Eric will tell us when he comes on. So we got one with a sticker on the front and a sticker on the back. This one's from Germany. So we have a German pack tonight. We've had some luck with those, so it'll be very interesting how that turns out. And we have about 5 people in on the sample pack break, and then for the alpha break, similarly about 5-ish or so. But the sample pack sold out first, so that was great to see. There's still some interest in sample cards, which is the pre-alpha first official print of cards. And as you guys know, I have a very vast sample pack or sample cards collection and playtest cards. So I have all these playtest cards and then sample cards. There's my right there where the pointer finger is. Or is it the index finger or the pointer finger? It's one of those fingers. Might be both. Potentially synonyms. First, we have Brahm cards right there. Then we have, what are those? Hyborian Gates next to that? Maybe some Hyborian Gates. And then we have the world edition of the sample pack. So sample packs from every region in the world. Even the Aussie regions, where they have the juiced packs, according to one guy who lives in Australia. Verified. We have Z's, sticker Z's. You see that? He has the wrappage, and by his junk area, as it turns out, we have a sticker. So you know the goods are of premium quality there, according to some YouTubers. Then you have the Alpha Precons from the Kickstarter campaign, 4 of those, signed by Eric in gold marker. And then you have the Dragon Lord mini set, which is signed by Ed Bear Jr., which you can buy directly from Ed. He'll open it up. He'll sign it. He'll sign all the cards within if you'd like him to. And he'll give you an art card if you like him to. You got to pay more for that. And then he'll rewrap it, which is pretty incredible. And look, the Christmas miracle is upon us. So the Avatar of Earth is the biggest auction opportunity ever in the history of Sorcery Contested Realm. We have the Avatar of Earth that launched Christmas night in 2025 for the Christmas Miracle, and it ends on Sunday, January 4th, I think. If that's the first Sunday of January, that's accurate. So on Sunday at 9 p.m., it's at $21,000 right now, has not yet hit reserve. So the asking price was 50 grand or best offer. I did a disclose reserve when met is the approach on this. It has not been met yet, but I'll tell you it's not 50,000. It's lower than that. And it'll be interesting to see if it's triggered. You know, this is the biggest, highest profile auction that we've ever had ever in Sorcery on any platform, but it's on the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group and the Collector Art House Discord, and it's running through next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but a week from Sunday. So it's off to a fast start. We got a handful of bidders in the mix there interested in that piece. Be really interesting to see where that ends up. That is the Avatar of Air original, which I own. She's beautiful. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. And she's surrounded by beautiful butterflies. You got the Gadu, the Gadu, the Gadu, the Gadu right there. The Keythera mechanism. We got a Ring of Morgan on the floor. I'm hearing that still played in every deck. You got the Wyvern, as some say. Some will say Wyvern, some say Wyvern. You have the Candlemass Monks, and in the Gothic set, we now have the Apostles of something or other, done by Marta Molina, which they're walking in the opposite direction at sunrise. Sunrise, sunset, Candlemass Monks. So that was a really cool throwback to Alpha. I profiled that in the Sorcery Community Facebook group. I wrote a nice long post there and also put it in the Collector Art House Discord, I believe. So you guys can check out that story. Then you got the one of the 67 uniques from Alpha. Look at that forehead shot. The Spear of Destiny. God, this is hard to do, guys. You have the Highland Falconer, and then the Gilded Aegis, another unique from Alpha. So that's what we have in the surrounds. 6-7. Yeah. Eric was ahead of his time. He invented 6-7 before it became a thing, apparently. We got Jimmy from TCG Society. We got the Frogman Dan is up in here. Filthy Casual, what's up? Spiel Rahu, hype. Hype was me showing up late. I came in here to talk to 6,000 people, says Dan. You better spam that link, Dan, on every social. Mike is late to his own live, says Filthy. Accurate. David Bousquet is up in the house. The Frenchman. All right, who else do we have in here? Sin City Raider? Okay, interesting. And Ivan's up in here. Merry Christmas. Eric trolling? Yes. All right, guys. So what are we gonna do here? Couple of things. So let me gonna get the extra camera ready. Might as well share that bad boy. And then look, did I just zoom out from your perspective? When I add the extra camera, all of a sudden everything's in perspective. One of these days, I pay like $1 billion a year now for StreamYard. It's like every month they charge me like $1,000 more monthly. It's like $5,000 month. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot of freaking money. I was shocked by it. The renewal came up, and they absolutely fleeced me. And I was like, all right, I'll be fleeced. I got to make these live videos. Someone's got to do it. So, see this bar right here? This is what I'm talking about with this bar. It's problematic. It's not ideal. What kind of pro YouTuber has a bar right on the fringe of his screen? So we're not going to have that problem anymore because I bought a new mount. So we got that coming. We got the new light coming, and then we got a new webcam coming. And I'm actually I'm enjoying the quality of this webcam right now. I don't know. Maybe my lighting and shadowing up here is on point. I just don't know. We got some Ed Bear Jr. Dragon Lord action down in this corner over here. We got some blue lights right here that I smacked around. We're almost ready to go. All right, so we're gonna have to share the my website here, or my my screen, rather. Wait a second, not that one, this one. All right, oh, there it is. All right, so let me close some stuff. Let me close that. Let me close that. We got a couple wheel of names. We're not gonna need YouTube. All right, so we got where it all began. And then I'm going to do a walkthrough of the new improved, thanks to our boy Agent Paco, overhauled the Collector Art House website. So I'm going to pretend you guys are not there. I'm not going to read the chat. I'm not going to engage it. In fact, I got to get your goofy comments off of the screen. because the first segment is going to be a walkthrough of the website. And then instead of doing a recorded video, which would be totally contrived and weird in Bush League, I'm going to do it live and then cut it later into a regular video. And it'll be like, this is the walkthrough of the new and improved Collector Art House. So you're going to see me do a recording live, essentially, which is a weird thing to do, but I refuse to record it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Multitasking. Correct, Paco. So I got to make sure I give a shout out to Agent Paco as I'm doing this. But all right, let's reset, because we're going to do a walkthrough of the website. Then we're going to do a sample pack break and alpha box break. Oh, wait. The tab is sharing. Oh, wait. What does that say? The tab is sharing your screen. Memory usage, 654 megabytes. Is that good or bad? That sounds like a lot of megabytes. I don't know. That's a lot of bytes for sure. Did I get muted? Who's muted? Are you guys hearing my audio? I see you, Filthy. All right, guys, listen. We're going to do the sample pack, the alpha box, and then I have like several Gothic boxes. I don't know if I'll probably open at least one. We'll see like how long the show. It's probably going to be a long-ass show, just to be honest. So buckle up, strap in. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about, and remember, I'm going to ignore the chat for a little bit while I do this walkthrough. I'm going to try to be efficient with it, but most importantly, I'm trying to do a double whammy here where I cut it later, and then it saves me some time and energy, and then more people can see the walkthrough of the website and appreciate it and hopefully get a lot of value out of it. All right, so here we go. Ready? I should pretend it's recording. I'll do my welcome segment. All right, guys, are you ready for this? Here we go. Welcome in to the Collector Art House. So we are here today. My dearly beloved gathered here today, the day after Christmas, December 26, 2025, to do a walkthrough and some little historical recollection of how the collectorarthouse.com website came to be and how it has been dramatically overhauled and improved thanks to the great work of one Agent Paco. If you know Agent Paco from the Discords, his name is Paco on Facebook, coincidentally. So that must be his real name, you know? But anyway, it all began with the Kickstarter of Sorcery Contested Realm, which happened back in 2022. It was in 2022. I almost forgot. I was thinking it was 2023, but then I went back and I was doing some research on this, right? And I recalled, I was trying to think about when the collectorarthouse.com website began, when my YouTube channel began, when the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group began. But some of you may or may not know that it all started with the collectorarthouse.com website. And I created that website because I wanted to interview many of the artists of Sorcery Contested Realm. I wanted to get to know them. I thought it'd be really cool to document these interviews in written form on collectorarthouse.com. And then things kind of snowballed into more and more content where I curated all the full art from the game because I was really into the art aspect. So I got full art images and all these things. And in the early days, when we joined the Discord in the fall or winter of 2021, Eric Olofsson, the co-founder, co-creator of the game, along with Nick Reynolds, were very active in the Discord. So we engaged with Eric a lot every day, talking about the development of the project. He'd ask for feedback on various things. And he really took a liking to this website. And he ultimately, by the time it debuted in Kickstarter several months later, he asked if I would be okay with him including the website in the Kickstarter campaign. So if you scroll down about midway here, it talks about the background of the game, what it's all about. And then in the art section, it lists all of the alpha artists that were slated to be in the alpha debut. And it says one of our leading fan sites, Collector Art House, has built an extensive library of the artwork, bios, and interviews with our team. So this was really great. He linked my website in that campaign. At that time, the sorcery.com website was very raw, underdeveloped. I think Eric's wife had actually taken a first cut at it, just kind of to throw something together to have something, right? But it was before Curiosa.io was acquired, and I'm talking about the core sorcery TCG.com website. So he leveraged the Collector Art House fan site, which I had created to kind of sell the game as part of the Kickstarter campaign. So it was a great honor. And then when you go and you launch this, I'll open it in a new tab. It takes you to this page. Now it takes you to this page where it's kind of overhauled for this overview of the game, where I talk about all the different aspects of Sorcery Contested Realm and kind of what's compelling about it, talking about the iconic artwork, the dedication, the hand-painted traditional art. You guys can go and read through this nice article about all those aspects. the design flavor, the attention to detail, the aesthetics of the cards, how the titles, art, image, type line text, game mechanic, and flavor text are all very beautifully coupled and well thought out, so it's all cohesive and it kind of tells a story as you play the game or as you collect the cards, right? So it talks about all those aspects, the Easter eggs, the full art back where you have a non-foil front side or foil front side, and then the full art back side. And then you often find Easter eggs, like this great example of Mystic Dream Quest. You can kind of see this little painted something or other on the regular card. You can't really make out what it is. And then on the back full art side, you see this creepy hand creeping up on the girl that's streaming. So, and then the goat running, right? So there's a lot of great examples where Elvira Shakarova really leaned into that. So did Tony Sudlow here. The glyphs here that were hidden under the Holy Grail. Interestingly, not a card that was used in Alpha, as we came to find out later. So a great article. But if you come to the homepage, the interesting thing here is you click on the door and it takes you to that article, right? So that's your entry into the art house. You get this great overview. If you're new to the game, you learn about the background of the game, all the great elements of it. The about page is just a little bit about how the site got started, how the Collector Art House family of social media networks and community building platforms was created, link to the Patreon and things like that if you guys want to support the site or support my efforts in various ways. And then you come over to the history tab, right? So in the history side, you click at the top. That's not clickable. You go to the sub pages. You go to that history of sorcery page. Same thing. If you clicked on the door on the splash page, that's what goes there. The alpha set data. You have all the pop data because they announced after the Kickstarter the print run of how many booster boxes were printed. They announced what the pull rates were in terms of uniques, elites, exceptionals. And then we also knew the foil pull rate. So we were able to do the math. It's basically just simple math arithmetic to back into the pop report for non-foils at each rarity level and foil cards at each rarity level. So this is a great resource. There are 403 cards in the set, 16.8 million roughly cards, because they said there was about 29,000 booster boxes printed, and then some margin for, typically you print a little excess margin in case product is lost or damaged and it needs to be replaced. So we assume roughly 29,000 for the purposes of these mathematical calculations, might be slightly higher, but you have the breakdown of how many cards exist by each rarity, uniquely different cards, right? So there's 67 different unique cards in the alpha set, and then there's 3,376 non-foil versions of every unique card, and there's 248 foil versions. So 248 copies of each of those 67 uniques. Extremely rare, extremely low population, which is one of the tenets of sorcery. All right, but I digress. I kind of just want to walk you through here. You have the great sample cards page, and we're going to get into that as we do the sample break today. So the sorcery sample cards, you want to click this link. There's a description of what sample cards are, but this link takes you to a Google Sheets document that is updated by Eric, A-R-I-C, Eric, from the Discords. And he populates all of the known polls of all of the sample cards. So he has a very robust accounting of all the different sample card that exist at every rarity, and then the poll numbers. How many were pulled from the various variants of sample, pre-test, pre-alpha printings of those, right? All right, so we have the sample packs. It's all under sorcery history. We have the spellcraft cards, which were some of the early playtest cards. So this is an archive of the spellcraft cards. This was actually mostly from my personal collection. I actually own most of these. There's very few other folks that own a few of these here and there, but you have an accounting of all of those too. So for reference, if you come upon these on the market, you can see what those look like. And it's very interesting because you see very early development, even years predating the official print of the sample cards. You could see the design evolution of the game from that aspect. And then Art House Auctions is a page I may or may not retain. These are many of the paintings a few years dated, right? So in the early days, these are all paintings that I have personally sold or auctioned through my platform. So pretty good library, but really at this point, there's somewhere in the neighborhood of like 50 to 100 paintings that I think I've sold in collaboration with artists and or via consignment with community members. All right, so that's the history page. The sorcery cards page, this is really great. So if you go to all sorcery cards submenu, you can click on any one of the sets, alpha/beta, Arthurian Legends, Dragon Lord, or Gothic at this time, at the time of this recording. right? Then you could filter by any one of the artists, all of the artists that have been commissioned for Sorcery through the Gothic set, or you could filter by rarity or by element. Quick, easy filter. All right, so filter by artist. I want to see all the Andrea Modesti cards. I click by Modesti, and I get all of his cards from every set that he's done all in one place. Very simple, easy to use filter. I can also go up here to Sorcery cards, and I can click on any of the cards individually, Arthurian Legends, Dragon Lord, Gothic. But then this is also where you're going to find the Curio cards database. So this is your one-stop shop for everything you could possibly want to know about Curio cards. All of the Curios that have been discovered across each of the 4 sets. And there's none in Dragon Lord, to our knowledge. So we're talking about Alpha, Beta, Arthurian Legends, and Gothic. And then some background on what is a Curio. And then linked here are some great articles with some deep dives on some of the Curios with a lot of the insights from the artists, from my research of the early development history, things Eric has said in Discord, or he and co-founder Nick Reynolds have said in YouTube videos, those types of things. So really deep, rich, robust insight into what each of those are. And especially now with the Gothic Curios, as we discovered the first 7 of these so far, or perhaps there will only be 7, yet to be seen. All of these have very deep insight. The most you're going to find anywhere on social media, all in one place. Again, you click on City of Glass, and I reached out to the artist of all of these, right? So for City of Glass, I reached out to Elvira Palakowska, and I, quoted her on the design concept, right? She gave me these sketch images. So we talked about the development process of the artwork itself, some of the art direction from Eric, and then you have a picture of the final piece. So really great, robust archive of all the Curio cards. You guys want to really study this page, you click back here and it goes back to the 4 sets. If you want to look at Alpha, nicely, cleanly organized. Thanks again to Agent Paco, who really cleaned this up and made this presentable. These are all of the Alpha Curios, and I could click on Mirror Realm, right? And then it goes to this additional page. You could see it in larger format, and there's the actual painting from Liz Danforth and some more information about what makes that Curio. The great one here is the 9. I love the 9-piece. The 9-piece. I studied every detail of every 9 pieces of the 9-piece. So I reached out to all the artists once again, right? And this is loaded with history. This is one of the most profound Curios. I absolutely love this one, right? So you really got to go read this article. This is a pretty long article because I'm talking about 9 different cards, right? And there's a lot of detail and history about each of those 9 pieces that makes that one really special. But there's a lot like that relate to the history of the game. All right, so that's the Sorcery card section. Okay, this is really fun now. Sorcery art. We have all the Sorcery artwork, right? And this has been reorganized, right? So you can click on each one of the 4 sets as you'd like and look at all of the different cards from each of those sets. And we're counting Alpha and Beta as one set, right? So it's 4 or 5 if you consider Beta separate. And it's kind of like a montage, right? In randomized order, right? So it's going to be different. Every time you go to the page, you're going to find a beautiful display of the full art imagery from all of the sets on this particular page. And then you can do it by each set individually. But if you really want to explore and enjoy and appreciate the full art of Sorcery, this is the place to do it. This website is a homage to the art of Sorcery, to the history of Sorcery, and it's a utility site as well. It has a lot of great articles and insights about curios and things like that. So it's useful in those ways. So there it is, all the artwork, and you can also down filter this by artist, right? So say I want to see which artworks Drew Tucker has done. Drew Tucker's done a ton of artworks, right? So I just click Drew Tucker, and it filters by all of Drew's artworks. And you can enjoy the portfolio of any of the artists, whoever your favorite artists are. So that's really great. Up in the menu here for full art, again, you have all of those. We have an unconfirmed art page. And I think this is now updated. Yeah, Paco went through here and scrubbed this, cleaned this up a bit. So these are artworks that have been commissioned for Sorcery, but have not been published on a card for the game just yet. So you have some great artworks here. Some of these have been seen on playtest cards, sample cards, officially printed sample cards even, and others have never been discovered before. Some folks that are newer to the game, they'd have no idea this art exists, but it does. And it was commissioned for Sorcery, or perhaps licensed for use in Sorcery and have not been applied to a card just yet. So these are possibilities still to this day after 4 sets that these could be used in future sets or used for a special promo card or something like that, right? So that's under the Sorcery art page. There's also a library of artist proof cards, See a lot of the beautiful artist proofs. This happens to be a subset of all the ones that I have sold or auctioned on behalf of artists. So it's a beautiful library and variety from many different artists in Sorcery, and then altar cards. And it's not comprehensive, right? But you see a nice palette and an array of artwork from these amazing altarists, the premier altarists that collaborate with Collector Art House to auction their works through the Sorcery Community Facebook group and the Collector Art House Discord. So Atlas Thorn, it's in alphabetical order. So you go through Dustin Broussard, appreciate all the great art of the many artists that have collaborated with the art house. And what else do we have in here? Sorcery artists. Okay, so this is another great resource. We have a subpage and a directory here of all of the different artists that have been commissioned for Sorcery at this point, including all of the new artists through Gothic, right? So case in point, I go to Zon Dyer. Zon D is what you'll see on his cards, but his real name is Zon Dyer. And gives some history of where he's from. He's from Australia. You click on these links to take you to his Facebook page, to his Instagram. It says what sets he appears in. So his is just Gothic in this case. And a little bio blurb about Zon's background, right? So that's a lot of fun too. If you want to explore, learn more about your favorite artists. Once again, here's Jesse Pilkus. If I did an interview with these artists, there's also a link to an interview that I've done. So let's find a good example of that. I think one of the first interviews I did was with Alan Pollock, for example, right? So Alan Pollock here, there's a button here. It'll take you right to the interview with Alan. You click there and bam, you get a comprehensive interview with Alan Pollock. And there's about 15 of those or so on the website. There's some with altarists as well, so you won't get them hyperlinked right there. Those are the Sorcery Commission artists. There's also an interview with Eric Olofsson. So that's another great resource to discover the artists of Sorcery. And then finally, the interviews and articles page. This is another one that's in the midst of a transformation. So right now you have the interviews and articles, and then all of these behind the art feature articles. I did these deep dives on all of these different cards, right? I just chip away at these over time. Cards that really interest me and I find fascinating. I reach out to the artists and I get the story behind what those cards are all about. So we were talking about the alpha avatars, Avatar of Air, Avatar of Earth, original paintings. If I wanted to learn more about those 4 avatars from Severin Pinel, there's a detailed article here with quotes and insights from Severin Pinel about the development of those and where she drew inspiration for those artistic concepts in the game, right? So we get into Earth, some philosophy or historical information about the 4 different elements and how that manifests in Sorcery, and how she brought that to life through artistic storytelling. And the 4 sketches, which I'm also honored to personally own, those 4 sketches. So really amazing. We're going to bundle those behind the art articles, so those will be all searchable and easily discoverable in one spot. But if you go to the interviews and articles, that's another way to get to various articles, gameplay articles, card ranking type articles, Curio deep dive type articles, and all of the artist interviews. So Pedro, you'll see like an image of the artist, right? And they're also linked again on their page and the artist profile page. So that is the Collector Art House, www.collectorarthouse.com. It's a free website, a great resource for the community, and that's all I have to say about that. Thank you. All right, guys. We just made a video live. In like 20 minutes only. It's going to be the shortest recorded video you've ever seen. All right. Only you and Mike can see my message. This whole time, Filthy has been silenced. Is this what you guys have been talking about? All right, I'm going to resurrect you guys. How do you like that recorded video? You just saw the magic behind. You just saw me do an improv recorded video. Even my recorded videos are improv, actually. And sometimes I do actual legit recorded videos, but not all the time. All right, so we're going to do a sample pack opening. Got our boy Eric here. Oh, he just ate a mouthful of something or other. I'll give him a minute. He's having dinner. So I'll give him a minute, but we're going to do the sample pack break first. I have some art to reveal. Actually, I could do that. Let me do that while Eric gets settled. So we're going to go with the overhead cam, and then let me play around with some of these settings here. All right, so if I go like this, now we got the overhead, right? And I'm not going to need that box opened at the moment. I did want to, we got Leo. Leo's back. Oh, I wanted to try this actually too. Let's see. Oh, lights me up like a Christmas tree. But does that help with the, all right, hang on. That might help make the cards more visible at least. So let's try that. Hang on. See how blinding that is? I'm going to be an albino by the end of this one. All right, hang on. I might be bald too, the way it's scalding my forehead. Hang on. Hang on. See what I'm talking about with these new lights coming in? I got some new lights coming. But Leo's looking better. I can tell already. That might be the way. It's a well-lit Leo. All right, so I could do let me do this. Hang on. Maybe this would be better. Ooh, how's that? That's interesting. How's this? Hang on. Ooh. Yes. I'm glowing, baby. But the overhead is nice. My face is lit up like a Christmas tree. But this is looking good. We got the sample pack ready. We got stickers. Ooh, yeah. The auto zoom doesn't like that too much. All right, so we got the contestants. We're gonna need to do this. All right, let's try with a couple cards. So right now, this just went live for auction. I don't know, maybe the lighting's too harsh, but we have an auction going this weekend from the great Marta Molina. So I'm auctioning these for Marta. It's a 2-altar pair of Trollbridge and Boss Troll. You see how it's a continuous piece? If I had these out of the sleeves, you'd see it much better. We have a recreation of the Trollbridge. Did I say Boss Troll? It's Trollbridge and Bog. So there's the troll under the bridge. And what's really awesome, she really nailed the concept on this. And I'm impressed because Marta doesn't play the game, right? I don't think she's ever played to my knowledge. So she doesn't have knowledge of the gameplay. However, you can read the card and you can really get some perspective on how the cards work. So you have these large waterfalls falling into the bog, right? But the mechanic on bog is that it immobilizes the cards that are atop it, right? Atop the water site. So you have these gushing waterfalls pouring into the bog, but you have perfectly still water, So the bog immobilizes it, kind of stabilizes it in a serene setting. And she's one of the greatest landscape artists out there, So her paintings always look really beautiful. And that's a 2-piece that's being offered right now. So that'll go till Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern is when that'll end. 48-hour auction for the 2-piece, because that's a big one, right? So I'm going to actually sleeve up. Let me sleeve up a couple of those. Let me get a couple new sleeves because we have the I think one of them was for Leo. Those frames only work with pennies, not with top loaders. So we got that. Oh, you know what? I was gonna run like a big time high profile artist proof auction this coming week. Maybe I'll show that later in the show. Give you guys a reason to stick around. All right, so we got those from Marta. For good measure, we have the Bola de Fogo for our Spanish speaking friends. You always got to have that nearby. And Leo's our good luck charm. And then actually what's going to happen I think I'm going to launch this New Year's Day. I'm going to confirm that all the pre-orders got out there to folks that ordered my pre-order playmat sale. It's a collaboration with Severin Pinot. This is my personal playmat, but I do have more of these with and without the logo. And then we have the beautiful elemental avatars. So you have the Collector Art House logo and Severin's logo down here. The SP for Severin Pinot. And this is 1-player and 2-player format. And underneath, you see we have the 2-player Philosopher's Stone without the logo. So we got the stone with and without. We have the elemental avatars, 1-player and 2-player. The stone, 1-player and 2-player. We have Bower of Bliss, 1-player and 2-player. And the Key Theorem Mechanism, 1-player and 2-player. So I'm going to launch. I have remaining inventory of both of those. I over-ordered those relative to the pre-order demand when I ran those many months ago. So I'm going to do a holiday special offer. Typically, I would never price the after pre-order sale. The pre-order is always going to be the best deal, and then Patreon supporters always get a discount. But what I'll do is I'm probably going to launch it with the pre-order pricing as a special seasonal holiday sale. So you guys will have an opportunity at the remaining inventory of all those different playmats. So I'm gonna announce that in the Collector Art House Discord. You guys can find that link in the show notes on all of my videos, but in this one as well. Go to my link tree or just click the direct link at the bottom. And also in Patreon, you got to sign up for the Patreon at the free tier to place your order. That's how I deal with playmat sales right now. in the future, I'm looking at some collaborations, some major collaborations in 2026 with some retailers and proliferate the retail network of art from the artist into many LGSs across the country. And so in-person brick and mortar sales, gameplay opportunities, a lot of interesting things there. And something else that we'll probably talk about in the 6K giveaway live event video coming up probably in the next week or so. We're very close to 6,000 in the community group. All right. Oh, Mike, I just pulled a Curio at the Curio Cavern. About 30 minutes. No shit. Wow. Congrats, man. All right, you ready to go, Eric? Here we go. Boom.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, man?
Hey.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I was going to say it's been 5 years, I think.
Since we've been doing this? Or since the last sample pack opening?
Since our last sample break.
I know.
But seriously, I checked the list and it's been 6 months. It was June.
Wow.
Which was literally before Dragon Lord.
It's amazing to do it again.
It's great we can still do it.
Sure. So we have I think I got that right. Do you remember the sticker settings based on region? Pretty sure this is a German pack.
I think that's a US pack.
Is it really? I don't know. Unless I did a swap, because I definitely got it from a guy in Germany. It's possible he could have acquired it from someone else.
I'd have to check the list. I don't have that as part of the spreadsheet.
But actually, I think you're right, because I think I may have traded with him at one point, and I think the European packs had the sticker on the front with the other sticker.
I remember the US ones look the nicest. They got the sticker, the void sticker on the front with nothing else.
Yep.
And then
exactly.
The ugly sticker on the back. So.
All right, are you guys hearing Eric okay? Sounds a little quiet. I can hear you okay. It's a little quiet, but it might just be my speaker volume. I'll turn it up.
I can try to up my mic too. It's not my normal setup, so.
All right. They say you're doing okay.
All right.
All right, man. So let me see. You were saying, were you doing some updates to the spreadsheet recently?
I have a different spreadsheet. Yeah, I haven't done anything with a sample spreadsheet. I've just made a different one, which I started just for my own records. I wanted to just log every card that's not in a booster, so you can't open it in a booster pack. So I wanted to just log every card that exists. And I don't know if I got them all, but I'm pretty close. So yeah, I just put that into a Google spreadsheet, and then I split them up into the regular cards and the token size. And then I just started adding more information to it. So.
Okay. That's a good idea, because I was wondering about that. I was going to talk to Paco about if we have an accounting of all the promo cards, or if we should somehow capture that. Because is that on the Eric's Curiosa website?
They've started adding some new ones. I don't think it has everything though.
Yeah. And it certainly doesn't have playtest cards like Spellcraft and samples.
Oh yeah, and I didn't put any of that there.
It'd be awesome to have all that in one website.
You know what else? You know what I think we need the most though is all the error cards. There's no more that I know that has a list of those, and I think that'd be great for your site.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, it needs it because we got Spellcraft, we have sample cards. I guess I could load up. It's a lot. I have a bunch of playtest cards from Tabletop Simulator era that I got from one of the game designers that he had signed some of them. So I actually did scan a bunch of those in at one point, a year or two ago. All right. So we're going to do a sample pack opening. I did have the wheel prepared, I believe. Let's see. Can I show all three? Yeah, there we go. All right, so we got that is for this is for this. Yeah, so we have 5, 1, 5. Two guys got 5 slots. We got 2 other guys at 2 slots apiece, and one's at one slot. So 5 people should have 5 top loaders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta grab my axe tool. I'll be right back.
So who is over at Curio Cavern? Is that someone I've met? That's my neck of the woods. Or that's actually, it could be a bunch of locations, right? The stores over in Virginia.
Yeah, dude. So I'm I know that guy well. I went down. So this guy's in Northern Virginia. I'm in Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
But he told me that he has a store in Seattle. So you've been going to his store in Seattle?
Just opened it. Yeah, it's a little far from me, but I've been there a few times. Yeah, it's a nice store.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he's a great guy. I saw him at SCG Baltimore. So I went down to his store a long while back when I was getting my Avatar of Air framed, and I brought that painting. Like, my framer's right across the street from his store here in Northern Virginia. He has like 6 or 7 locations now. And so I brought the Ring of Morrigan, the Keith Era Mechanism, and the Avatar of Air. And he was hosting a learn to play, and I was like, hey, I'll stop by. I'll bring some cool stuff and surprise you, and show like some guys you're trying to get into the game. So I brought in all those originals, and also all my foil uncut sheets. And there was this like guys who were like, oh, what is this game? You know, that art looks sick. They're like Magic players and stuff, you know. And I was like, yeah, it's a pretty freaking amazing game. Just come check it out. And then it was right when I remember it was like around when Arthurian Legends came out, because a guy that worked for him had pulled like 2 or 3 of the Gildeds in like it was like 2 boxes or something like absurd. You know, like his pull rate was like unreal.
It's even better than Dan. So I think Dan's asking a question. Now, we played, that was a different story. It's a Game Shelf where we played. They're having another constructed tournament on Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, Curio Cavern. So he started, like I was saying, he started in Northern Virginia, and he has a store in Springfield, Virginia.
Every
That's
time
the one I went to.
I'm on right now, Aaron. You want somebody to come say hi? I'm on the stream right now.
Oh, you're on. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
is YouTube famous?
Okay, I'm all right. I don't know what the.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well.
So the guy's like expanded. He keeps opening more and more stores. And is the one in Seattle? Is that in a mall location?
It's like kind of a strip mall. This one
Okay.
is Mountain Lake Terrace, north of Seattle.
Yeah, he's got one down in a strip mall, and then he's got another. He's got like 2 stores, I want to say, or at least one in a legit like shopping mall down here. And then he just opened one up in Baltimore area, or like west of Baltimore, maybe I want to say. And that one kind of looked like a shopping mall as well. I don't know if it's a shopping mall or strip mall.
He's opened a huge one. He showed me a little video. He opened like a really huge store somewhere.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah. Had a bunch of old product there. Now, the location of this is really good because right next door is a casino, and right across parking lot is a bank. So
okay,
it's the perfect place to have a TCG store.
Nice. That's good to hear. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out how we can collaborate somehow. Because he's got a large presence, and I'd like to figure out how I could support gameplay and reach like retail locations as well. Let's make sure we have 15 cards. It seems like more than that. Let me go back to the proper overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, we got 15 cards. I saw 1 Atlas site, so we know those are pretty rare. Be interesting to see what we pull. These are still unbelievably rare. The amount of packs don't increase. This is a one-time deal. They don't distribute samples of the newer sets. I'm sure they print samples, to test like quality.
Right.
I'm sure they're happy with the color values and cuts and everything. But they're not sold or distributed to the public in any way. So these are pretty special. 244 distributed across the Kickstarter. What do we think? Like maybe a handful of pre-con deck kits?
Yeah, maybe 10 or less for the pre-cons.
And we speculate maybe like there might have been a case of booster boxes or so in total, I think. Because like Eric had one that he would show off on YouTube in the early days. He was like opening packs randomly in like YouTube appearances.
Yep. Well, there were the three print runs, and I think the first one was only 80 packs total, so like two booster boxes and a couple extra. And then these, and then the other one we don't really know, but maybe about a case worth of those. I was a case or less of the art packs, most of which never got out into the world.
Yeah, I think I own 2 art packs somehow. I think I was I know they distributed some to like early supporters. So like I think I was awarded one because I did a lot, like I was just showing the website, which was a part of their Kickstarter campaign. I was like one of the first content creators for Sorcery. So I created a website, but then also the Facebook community group. And then YouTube came later, actually. That's probably like the least amount of time I invest is YouTube, just doing lives. Try to do it weekly, but I don't do much recorded content. It's hit or miss.
Done some more
I was
lately.
doing the van videos, like when the kids like go to their sporting events and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen those.
But now, like my 4-year-old's like coming with me half the time, so I can't pull it off. I gotta like entertain her. But yeah, we're gonna mix these up.
You can do some YouTube shorts, 30-second bits.
Almost every day I have a short because I'm like auctioning artwork,
Right.
artist proofs, altars, or paintings, and I do a video short of those. But yeah, I don't do like a short of recording myself. That would be kind of funny to do that too.
Record until your kid screams.
Yeah, but it was like perfect because my kids were doing like martial arts, and they don't want the parents going in there and distracting them. So like I had to literally like sit in my car out in the parking lot, or I could like go shopping or something, right? Like kill time, however. But it's not worth it to drive there, drive home, drive back.
Right.
So I would just go. Sometimes I'd like do a Target pickup or like whatever, hit the grocery store or something. But I'd be sitting in my car for like 30 minutes to an hour, just sitting there. And then it occurred to me, like, I'll just freaking record a video, like on my YouTube or like on my phone, and call them. It's an SUV, but I was calling them van videos. Just talk about whatever the current events were, and I was able to pull that off like at least once or twice a week for a nice stint there. Then I kind of got burnt out and bored with it, so I like there's like a few days where I was like, nah, what the hell am I going to talk about? I like live improv content, so
yeah.
I
mean, if you got something to say, then go ahead and do it. If you got nothing to say, then
yeah, I wasn't going to force it and just put out garbage. Some people like try hard, like and go nuts and want to put out a video every single day, or like 3, 4, 5 a week. It just becomes way too much. All right, I don't know if I want to have like a good mix here because it sucks when you hit all the big hits at once. All right, so we mixed them up pretty good, and let's go to the wheel. So you got the spreadsheet handy to give us the pop report?
Right here.
All right, so the deal is I was showing this spreadsheet here. Again, you go to the collectorhouse.com, and then under so we parked like the card databases in a different spot now. So for Sorcery cards, that's where you find all of the core set cards and the Curio cards archive. But under Sorcery history, that's like we decided, Agent Paco and myself, when we were like overhauling the website, that like all the historical data and information you would find under the Sorcery history tab. So the history of Sorcery is that page that tells you about the game, but then you have playtest cards, sample cards, alpha set data. So under the sample cards page,
that's nice.
At the top, you have this spreadsheet. So when you click that, this Google Docs pops up, and there's your database. Let me blow it up a little bit. We don't have to go through it in detail, but as we go through and do this break, you're going to be going through here and looking at when we hit the elite or unique. Typically, you get one or the other, and then you get 3 exceptionals and 11 ordinaries, like a typical alpha pack. You'll be able to look here and look at the total population that have been discovered based on your research of all the different YouTube videos, talking to people. So when people put a for sale listing on the marketplaces, you would contact them too, right, and try to figure out if it was from like a sample pack or a pre-con.
Yep, I try. If not, I still log it somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so do you see well, you probably see listings for singles come up, but there's not a lot of pack listings anymore. Have you noticed that?
Right. And the price went up too. There were a couple packs sitting there for a while, but they're gone, and yeah.
I wonder if they've been bought or just delisted. Yeah, let me know if you see them. I'd love to still buy some and do breaks, but all right, let's give it a spin. We got it started in under an hour. We're ahead of schedule. Oh, so Gambit for 5 right off the bat. All right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take them off the wheel. All right, so these are the 5 that I parsed. And let me grab Gambit here. Oh, you know what I did? I'm an idiot. I put 5, but I need 5 top loaders for them. So I'm going to have to just lump these together. I forgot to print the label 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what we'll do. I'll put that up there so we don't forget. All right, so first one for Gambit. How's the lighting here? I don't know if maybe this lighting's not good.
Clear.
Is it okay? All right.
I mean, it's clear. It's
a little over. It's a little too bright, right?
Yeah, it's.
Hang on. Let me move some stuff out of the way.
I think it's okay as long as you avoid glare.
I'll go with my other typical lights. If this is too much, maybe this will be better. Then it won't blow up my face too. Actually, I'm liking that aspect of it. Can't overheat myself. All right. Let's see how that does. All right. First card. Swan Maidens. Ordinary Mortal Beasts. Mortal Beasts. That's interesting. Of Magnificent Grace. I don't recall that keyword, Mortal Beasts. All right, let me do
I don't
this.
either. Yeah, so we got Swan Maidens. This is the number 15.
Okay. So only 15 at the ordinary rarity level. Let's see if that's any better.
Yep.
There's a little glare because of the penny, but that'll work better when we do the alpha breaks.
And then also copy in the precons. So the spreadsheet also gives the number of copies in each precon.
Okay.
But we don't know how many precons there are, how many have been opened. But.
So is Airborne and Reserve, Airborne and Submerge. Interesting combination there for a water card. And always thought that was a really interesting artwork by Asi Haikala. Yeah. Really stands out as something pretty different. It's a little too harsh. It's supposed to be a soft light box, but what do I know about lighting? The Swan Maidens. All right. So number 2 of 5. Yeah, this is actually, we're doing this differently because the way I would do it before is put his name on the wheel 5 times. So that's why my whole approach.
You're doing 5 in a row.
I'm doing 5 in a row for this one guy.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah,
so it'd actually be a little more efficient. We don't have to go back to the wheel so much.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Shows I'm 6 months rusty on doing the samples. Oh, grapple shot. That's huge.
And this is a quick magic 0.
Yep. Quick magic 0. And it was still, even in the alpha debut, like one of the more powerful cards and one of the most popular. I sold this original painting. Looked incredible in person by Pollock.
Yep. One of the rare ones, too. This is only number 11.
Wow. Okay. Drag one of your minions in a straight line until it reaches another minion. If that minion is an enemy or a minion attacks the grappled minion. So I think the mechanic pretty much stayed the same, but you used to be able to cast this on your opponent's turn. That's what the quick magic mechanic meant, and that's why it cost 0 and just 1 threshold. So that would have been pretty wild to play on opponent turn.
Yeah, I'd say that's got to be one of the top ordinaries.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yep, that's always been a super popular card. And how many did you say? 15?
11.
Oh, 11. Okay.
Yep. 15 for Swan Maidens, 11 for Grapple Shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's not in the precons. The Grapple Shot is not in the precons. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next for Gambit, once more, Coral Reef Kelpie. So Melissa Benson artwork, Ordinary Beast of the Tidal Wilderness. Submerged, the last free land lies under the sea. So in the early days, the flavor text had changed a lot. Anything could have changed. The title, even the casting cost. Sometimes the element changed itself, which is really interesting. The type line we just saw in the last one. Also the types itself. Mortal Beast is not a thing anymore. It's you're either a mortal or a beast. And then the mechanic and the type line.
The rarities. So yeah, this is only 9 of these.
9. Wow.
Plus 2 per precon. Yeah, usually there's 1, but there are instances where you can have more than 1 type. Like Jack the Ripper is a mortal and a monster.
Oh, okay.
There's a few of those.
Yeah, that really wasn't like too much of a thing in alpha and beta. So
right.
All right, so he's got 2 more for Gambit here. Swamp Buffalo. I've pulled a bunch of these. But the toughness was better in the pre-alpha era. 1 to cast, 2 toughness.
And that's the way it is now.
Oh, is it still? Okay.
Yep. There
Good
was a
value.
time, I think the pre-cons when it was 0 to cost.
So, yeah, there was a beast cycle where the pre-con was different than the sample packs. That's what he's referring to.
Yep. This is the 14th copy.
Okay. So still pretty rare.
Which is still, so I mean, that's rarer than a Curio. Like all the Curios have.
Yeah, they're like pushing 20, most of them.
Like the Gothic ones are already over 20.
Really? Wow. All right, and the last from Gambit of the 5, we're doing 5 in a row. So he hit, let's just reflect again. Are they all ordinaries? Yeah, 4 ordinaries, but he's hit 2 extremely rare ones, and then I agree that like Grapple Shot's one of the higher end ordinaries you could hit. Devil's Egg, Elite. Oh,
wow.
So there's one of the big hits of the pack. What is the pop on this? I've never pulled it.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I have it. This is only the second one.
Wow.
It is in the pre-cons, so it's a couple more from that. But yeah, it's only been pulled in an art pack, which I think this is Team Covenant's opening.
Wow.
So from like the very first, like super early, or is this even Red Zone Rogue? Let me check the source on this one.
That is an insane
Yeah, this is Team Covenant. Team Covenant, when they did their first art pack opening in it was August of 2022 was one pulled, and there hasn't been a single one pulled since then till now.
Wow. Over 3.5 years roughly later, the second one ever discovered Devil's Egg.
Yep.
It was it's one of those ones that's super hard to find in alpha and foil. And of course, this is more rare. There's only 2 copies in the world discovered on this one. And so it's pretty iconic because it's a real tough pull in alpha. So it's something people chase. An elite relic, a direful row of ruination. At the start of your owner's turn, the owner of the site, this egg is on or under, loses 2 life. And I'm trying to let me pop it out of the sleeve a little bit so you get a better look. This is kind of like the alpha print where it's a little zoomed in. You could only see one of the 2 shadowy figures. And then the Curio came later where it was zoomed out a little bit, and there's 2 figures there. So that's also an interesting detail. But yeah, pretty amazing. The only one that's been pulled outside of that Team Covenant break in 2022. Well before Alpha. What a hit. Incredible. The one that he gets his name on. So he did pretty well there on 5 packs. He went big for 5, and he scored.
You got the hit. I mean, there still could be some big ones in there, but
yeah, the gems, which are now the cores.
I mean, there's still ordinary counterspell, still huge, and then a lot of exceptionals are also really great.
Yep. All right, so now we're gonna go to the wheel. Yeah, the counter spells at each of the rarities. And the gems. I don't know if I've ever pulled a gem. I definitely pulled a mix on the channel. I remember that. All right, Mort. Got Mort for 1, so I got that right. I'd love to pull one of the gems, or the counter spells are great. I still think Wolpertinger's really fun.
I love that one.
Empyrean Net's pretty amazing. That's still not in the game, incredibly. Critical Strike. So an ordinary quick magic, once again. So from the quick subset.
Critical Strike. This is number 12.
Okay. So only 12 of those. Quick magic. Some guys go for the quick magic subset. Those special keywords that did not reveal into alpha.
But like this one, it's an ordinary, but when I look at where it was pulled, the last time it was pulled was more than a year ago.
Wow.
It was October of 2024.
Yeah, great artwork. I think if I remember correctly, I think I ended up auctioning this one too. Vincent sold it to somebody and then it was resold. That's a really great action painting. All right, back to the wheel.
Yep, any of the quicks are great. Some people like to collect the subset of all the quick magics.
Yeah, those are cool. Be interesting to see if they ever incorporate that, because they said they were still going to try to make it work. That was like around the alpha debut era, though, so I don't know if they've gotten away from that theory.
I hope they don't.
It's been a long time since they've said that, so they could have very well changed their mind. All right, Nick for 2. So we still have all 3 exceptionals to discover, so there's still some big hits left in this pack. Sendhounds, that was one of the iconic classics. I think the first artwork that Eric ever revealed for the game on their Facebook business page. So that's pretty nice.
Cool. Yeah, there's 17 of this one.
And 17, okay. And Eric owns that painting. It's a beautiful painting. I love Modesty. All right. And the second here is the beautiful Autumn Unicorn,
which is great, but
7.0.
Also an ordinary. So this is a rarity change.
Okay. Became exceptional in alpha.
Yep. There's also 17 of this one.
Okay. And I think it's still 3/4, right? That was one thing that I thought I remembered staying the same.
Yep. It's 2 threshold now.
Okay.
3/4. Yep.
But 4 toughness, so it's good value.
It's still a staple. Like almost every Earth deck has it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And great art too.
Yeah.
The foils.
Yeah, I actually ended up selling that one as well because it was resold. And it was nice because a guy in France bought it. So it came from Severn in France, and it made its way back to France after coming to the U.S. But beautiful piece. All right. So that's Nick G. 2 nice hits there. Go back to the wheel. Give it a little shuffle. Ivan's going to France, says Dan. That is correct. He had mentioned that. All right, so Matt's in for 5. So you got to get a few more top loaders here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Kenton will be last. So we have all 3 exceptionals. We'll see how many he's bound to get. At least 1, I would think, in this next subset of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have 2 left for Kenton. And here we go. Good luck to Matt T. 1 of 5. All right. Oh, the Easily. That's a big one.
Oh, this one, people want this one. The Rollick.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know there's Kevmo's buddy absolutely freaking loves this card and wants it so badly.
That's only the 3rd copy plus the one from the pre-cons.
Dude, unbelievable. At the exceptional rarity where you get 3 per pack, this is only 3rd one ever discovered.
Yep.
So 4 to cast, but only 3 toughness. That's interesting for a sample card. Usually they were OP in the other direction. Airborne, at the end of your turn, these Dragonettes fire 3 bolts, each in any cardinal direction. Each bolt deals 1 damage to the first minion or avatar it hits. Yeah, these guys are great. And the iconic Jeff Easley. Yeah, Silly Draco. That's right. That's the guy who was upset with this. He's still around too.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he DM'd me like a month or 2 ago and was asking me like, "Hey, you ever get those Dragonettes?" Because like for some reason, Easley didn't get any artist proofs of these. He didn't get like artist proofs of all his alpha cards, so I don't know what happened with that.
Huh.
Yeah, because I've auctioned several for him, and I was like, "You ever going to do the Dragonettes?" And he's like, "I didn't get any samples of this or artist proofs."
You,
like, you got to ask him about that. Yeah, it's not right. Doesn't make any sense. So I don't know if it was like a oversight or I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible. This doesn't make sense. All right, so next one for Matt. That was the first exceptional. There should be 2 more, and we still have the Atlas site coming up next, so that'll be big. Oh, the Nomads.
Nomads.
So this is Rimland Nomads. It used to be called Fireland Nomads when it was commissioned, but I guess it was always Rimland Nomads in print.
Okay. 14 copies.
Okay. Yeah, and Fireland Nomads, it made sense. I mean, Fireland didn't really prevail. Rimland did. But it made sense for the card because it has fire immunity. So you have this woman walking through the fire with these camels, and they're immune to fire.
Right.
+1.
Now they're just immune to desert damage.
Oh, interesting. So that's way too specific, right? It's weird. All right. Hey, what's up, Pardue? Pardue, aren't you the guy that I accidentally banned, accidentally misclicked a couple years ago? I misclicked on his thing in chat, and I kicked him out. I banned him from my channel, and then it took me a week or two to figure out how to fix it. All right, here we go. Summer River. All right, so I had a feeling it would be one of the basic lands, which is pretty special. Talon knows as a sample card. If you think about the basics, yeah, it was him.
Yep,
that's funny that I remember that. It was probably 2 years ago.
14 copies of this.
Okay.
There's 3 copies in the pre-cons too. But yeah, everyone wants these basic sites.
Yep. So the basic site see a lot of play to this day?
Yeah, they do. I mean, less and less as they add more sites, but the rivers or the deserts see a ton of play. The rivers do too if you want the scry ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just so many options. Yeah, this has been a nice pack, really. All around, we've hit some really interesting hits.
Yep.
All right, we got 2 exceptionals to go. All right, we got an ordinary aura, so 2 Matt Tames in a row. Ordinary aura of frigid resistance, the wall vice.
Yeah, it's another rare one. Only 10 copies.
Wow. So it just now hits double digits years after the Kickstarter campaign.
And none in pre-cons either, so that's it.
Wow. Only 10. That's amazing. Yeah, I know of at least 2 major power collectors of sample cards. One of the guys was going for a these top loaders are a little tight, so I let him bounce in there. He was going for a play set of all the definitely the lower rarity stuff, really of everything he was trying to get, which is insane. He must have spent a fortune.
Yeah,
I think he was pretty close or may have gotten it of the ordinaries and or the exceptionals, which is insane. Or is getting close, like I said.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the last for Matt T. We're doing, right? All right, here we go, Matt. Oh, Common Sense. Another one of the powerhouse cards of Alpha. So this is another super powerful card. I remember there was a guy that was begging me for one of my playtest versions of this, which I think I ended up conceding, giving up to him. Possibly a spellcraft too. I know I had 1 or 2 spellcraft of these.
Yep, 14 copies.
14. Okay.
Just right on that average. I think 15 is kind of the. Let me check my updated stats here. Okay, so 13 is kind of the mean, and then 13 and 14 are the the most common mode, I guess.
Okay. All right, so the highlight there, of course, the big money card is the Rollicky Dragonettes being an exceptional, extremely rare, only 3rd copy ever discovered. Common Sense, a very meta-relevant, super popular alpha card and artwork. Drew Tucker, big name. And then you had the site of the basic land site, so that's always very popular. And then these are kind of middle tier. The Nomads with that interesting history of the commission name change, but that's also pretty common. A lot of titles are commissioned as a certain name and then ultimately get changed before they find their way into the site. That still happens with Gothic.
And then the fire immunity was a keyword on the Ribland Nomads too, and that those immunities they don't exist.
Oh, that's cool too. Yeah. A lot of those immunities changed. Okay. Let me find the one with his name. Yeah, up top. All right. All right, so 2 left for Kenton. We got to give him the respect of the spin.
Yes.
Oh, I got to click on the right screen. Still getting Discord notifications. It's funny how that happens when I'm live. Now they're laughing at my my Grok videos. I don't know if you were probably driving, but
I saw the thumbnails. I didn't watch the videos.
There's some hilarious videos in the Collector House Discord. You gotta go check it out later.
All right.
All right. So that's the last of the. This will be the last of the sample pack. 2 more, and did we only hit 1 exceptional?
I think, yeah, just the dragon.
Yeah, so unless the pack's like messed up, this could happen where it's not properly allocated. It should be 2 exceptionals. So it's be telling and interesting. Yeah, exceptional quick magic. Wow, shrink.
Exceptional quick. Oof.
Dude, this is rare as hell. I know it. Because I might have pulled
You won't believe. You want to guess how many there are? It's not in the pre-cons, first of all. So the only ones are pulled.
2.
Yep, this is the second one.
Both by me.
This is the second one.
Wow.
The other one was also pulled Team Covenant first stream.
Holy shit. Wow, man. After all these years, I do like 50 sample pack. I'm somewhere in the 40s, I want to say.
35. Well, of the pledge packs, this is 35. Plus, you've got like an art pack and a
I did some art
other
packs.
One too, a couple other ones, I think.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was in the 40s. All right, so mid 30s. Even so, after 30 some packs, first one I've ever personally pulled, and the second one known in the world for Kenton.
And it's an exceptional.
Amazing. Exceptionals, and it's the quick magic from the subset. I know the powder collectors are going to be hitting me up after this stream because there's no way that they have they might have the Team Covenant copy if someone gave it up,
But only one person could have it. Literally only one person in the world could have a full set of quick magic.
So if both of those guys want it, they're going to be gunning for that. Wow, what a freaking hit. That's a monster. Man, this pack was loaded. Unbelievable. And the last one should also be an exceptional. Oh! Twister! Oh my god. Dude, is this the only one in the world? I've definitely never pulled this. This is huge.
Here. This is number 4.
Oh my god, no way. Have I pulled it before?
I can check.
Holy shit. I actually want this one. I love this card.
Okay, Team Covenant pulled this one. Then I gotta check source by source. Now someone emailed me.
Big Willie Risley.
They pulled it. And source before you pulled it. You pulled it on February 18, 2024.
Really?
Pack break 17.
Wow.
That was a pack with no elite or unique.
Wow.
Had an extraordinary in it. Yeah.
This is super iconic, this card, especially because I designed it. You're gonna make me go on a tangent where I recap how I designed this one.
No, we couldn't have that. No.
Have you heard that story?
I have not. I don't know anything about
really?
That.
I'm gonna prove it to you. You stay on for 5 minutes here. It might take time now.
Yeah.
I like to get carried away. All right, here's the story, man. We got to go to the Facebook community group, which is like really. I talk about the Collector Art House being like the pinnacle resource of historical data and information, which is true in a way. But the Facebook community group is where I post every single day for the past 4 years now. It'll be 4 years in February, I think. So if I go here and you type in, so it said Twister there, right? It actually changed, of course, to Chaos Twister. So if I just search for that keyword term, and let me see, it doesn't let me post by post that I've made personally anymore. But I should be able to find. Oh, this was a beautiful full art altar that Atlas Thorn had done. Ooh, amazing.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, so if I search a little bit, I have the story of the Chaos Twister. All right, so yeah, there's a guy comparing to the Chaos Orb. Here you go. Boom. So May 3rd, 2023, right? So 2.5 years ago, I was bragging about this one. One of the cards I pulled in my Alpha Reveal event last weekend. This is actually the true homage to Chaos Orb and maybe my conversation with the King. I was talking about Eric there in January 2021. Holy shit. Actually, I guess it was fall or winter of 2020 when I first started getting involved in Sorcery. So I was talking to Eric in Discords in January 2021. And then I say it's the version of history I'll choose to believe. Chaos Orb and now Chaos Twister are iconic. All right, so here's Chaos Twister. This is the alpha version. So at this time, the alpha set had been out. And here's my conversation that I went and digged up from the Discord. Yeah, so this is date stamped January 17, 2022. I said to Eric, it'd be an interesting twist if you made Chaos Orb competition legal. Haha. Would work well for this game, the ultimate throwback. And he said, interesting. I did not think about that. That mechanic would work so much better. So this guy Joe, who was around in the early days, said better is debatable.
I debate that too.
It really would. Maybe some kind of creative twist on it would be fun and interesting. So here he flashes the Twister card, So this was the one he flashed was the playtest version. And at that time, it was called Twister. We can compare now to the sample card since we have it here. This is kind of fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't read off the mechanic, but the version he's showing is the one that matches this sample card.
Oh.
And it says, as you play this Twister, determine a random site by rolling a d20. Re-roll until you get a number that has a site on it. Throw target minion to the site closest to that location. You decide which site, if several are tied to being the closest. Then minion takes and deals splash damage on the site it lands on equal to the distance traveled. So it's super complicated and complex, right? You had to throw a minion, and then based on how far it traveled across the realm, that's how much damage it would do. And I was saying, like, dude, you need to have like a chaos orb would be amazing in this game. So he liked that idea, and he changed the design to be a more conventional modern day chaos orb where you'd have to blow it off your hand onto the board state. So I designed that card.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I never heard that. So the reason you say this works better, I don't know who you did or he did, is because of the board layout, right? It's not like in Magic you can put things anywhere. There's no real rules to where you put things.
Right.
In Sorcery, it's kind of naturally spaced out.
Yeah, so people have to think about spacing on the grid and not being too tight, like to like the nearby spaces to be victimized by chaos Twister. And it went from Twister to Chaos Twister. Right. So, dude, I'm taking full credit on that one. I was like, you need Chaos Orb in this game. It's unbelievable. I love that. So that's why I need this freaking sample card. I'm going to have to talk to my guy Kenton afterward. That was the old design before it was changed. That's incredible. So I probably have like the Rafa's playtest version of that card too. I should dig for that. I don't think I have a... Let me see if I don't think I have a spellcraft version of it. That would be massive. Let's see if I have that. Well, actually, here's some interesting cards here we can look at. So these are some of the playtest cards. Let me go to this here. I have to do a zoom out a bit. All right. So these were some of the playtest cards. You see they were signed by Rafa. He was like he was one of the first developers that Eric hired. So he signed the Seer, the Sorcerer, Battle Mage, Philosopher's Stone's a big one, the two Babbles, and the Book of Kells. So you have all these that finally made it into Gothic. So those were oh, okay. So here's the full counterspell cycle. Or at least am I missing?
You're missing
so
one of
ordinary, elite, exceptional.
Unique.
I don't know if I had the unique in a playtest, but the 4 elemental avatars as playtest, the mixes.
I haven't think you have. These aren't sampled. These are all pre-sample. What is it? This pre-sample.
These are ones that he printed with and he was playtesting with when he was hired, or maybe before or like around the time.
These are like the Kinko copies.
The what?
The Kinko versions.
Oh yeah. But they weren't Eric printed. They were printed by Rafa, and he was testing them down in Brazil. But then he signed some of them. Just I thought it would be cool to have them signed by a developer.
Evan wants to see the back of the card.
Oh yeah, they're just the standard backs. So like here's True Allegiance, which is super interesting because somehow this is still not in the game. This is an early development concept card. So I interviewed Jeff Menges for the website, as I was talking about earlier, when I created that website to interview artists. And as I was doing that, for a few times, Eric allowed me and the artist to do a reveal. So when I interviewed Jeff Menges in like 2022, he allowed us to reveal this artwork. This was going to be an alpha. And if you're trying to read what it does, it's an elite aura of unswerving fealty. Conjure at the intersection of 2 or 4 locations, of which at least one is your Earth site. All minions on affected locations gains +1 power, and they can't be controlled by your opponent or forced to take an action due to enemy spells and abilities. So I thought like it was really funny because he let us reveal it. Then he did not include it in alpha. Right. So we had this reveal of the artwork. I forget if the card was out there or not, but it must have been in Tabletop Simulator being tested at some point along the way. But it's like a standard sorcery looking card.
Right. So these were distributed digitally to the testers, and then the testers printed themselves out.
They existed digitally, and then the testers printed them.
Well, that's cool. And that art could have fit in Arthurian Legends or in Gothic as well.
Yeah, I thought for sure once it wasn't an alpha, it'd be an Arthurian. So I think Jeff and I were both surprised by that. Yeah, so more play test here. I just bindered up some of them that were interesting or like high end. And here you see Rafa was marking them up as he was implementing design changes for the game. Right. So that's what makes these a little unique and special.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, nice piece of history. Couple common sense. We pulled that one too. Yeah, and then I got a bunch more, but I just put in some of the high end ones in the binder. Let's see.
Well, I've been very interested in these, so sure you can have lots of conversations about them.
All right, here's Spellcraft.
Yeah, they're really cool. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, those rock ones.
Yeah, the Rolling Boulder.
Rolling Boulder.
Alternate art. So it's commissioned by Doug Kovacs and Jesse Pilkis.
I haven't seen that anywhere.
Yeah, has not been used. Yeah, I do still have the 2 common sense. I forget if I had 3 once upon a time. Boss Troll's pretty epic.
Love the Sleeping Giant too. I've always liked that one.
Yeah. The Sleeping Giant alternate art, Elvira Palakowska. Highland Titan before it became Retinus Titan.
Okay.
Retinus. Ornithopter. So that was the magic throwback name. Really awesome.
That was the original name for the art with that one, right?
Yeah. That was how the art was commissioned. Backstab's cool just because it became a rare chase card. The Fiery Inferno, which is now Purgatory, as a site. So it was a spell card initially. So and it also says, this one's really sick. Let me zoom in. Because it's legendary magic. Fiery Inferno. Legendary magic of massive destruction. Play at the intersection of 4 squares. At the beginning of your turn, Inferno deals 7 damage to everything on those sites. Pretty sick card. The Peasant Rebellion had a lot of interesting history, too, that I profiled once upon a time in a Sorcery community group. And I might have done a behind the art article on that, too, talking with Modesti about how that evolved. Oh, the Sinkhole is one I actually acquired more recently. And also, so the Dwarven Forge, the only Rodney Matthews, is the only spellcraft card we know that exists. And the only Rodney Matthews one that was in alpha card by him. The Holy Ground is a big one. You got the Cycle of All the Lands, which is really awesome. The Towers. And some tokens. Yeah, no Twister.
Very nice collection.
Yeah. It's got some artist proofs.
Artist proofs, yeah.
Somehow got a bunch of promo cards. Oh, wait a second.
Those are all from Dust Store, aren't they? Or is that from...
Why are these...
These are artist proofs of the champion?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, that must be something else.
Okay, yeah.
What do I have back here?
Oh, wait, this is a 2-sided thing. It's not a...
Oh, these were blank back early era. These were really interesting too. It was like a different breed of playtest.
Okay.
They had blank backs. I think I got these from the guy I got the spellcraft from. So they were Eric printed.
Right. They originally didn't have. They all were named Village or all were named Tower, right? Originally.
Yeah, and it was. I think it was before they came up with the name Sorcery Contested Realm. It was somewhere in that era where they had. They're playing around with names like Spellcraft, Gridlord, these things that like Atlas. It was simply called Atlas. So these are all. I have them turned, I guess, to like easily identify them, but I have to pull them out. So those are the villages. It might be a land cycle of each of those. These are a pain in the ass to get out of these. Sorcery miners, yeah. So here's the other villa. They're all just called Village.
Okay.
I ended up
that has the. It's got the rounded corners printed on there, but it's not cut out.
Because the print file was like that.
Yeah.
Must use a screen snip in haste. Yeah, and then here's the Rustic Village. Or Simple, I forget.
Yeah, just I don't remember which is which.
Simply Village. And then what were these? So I do have a full cycle of those. It looks like, oh, okay, just a couple extras. Oop.
Okay.
Come on, AutoZoo. There we go. Village. Yeah, pretty sick. Yeah, another village. Maybe I'd sell one of those since I have extras. People always want these, and I'm like, they mean too much to me. Even the duplicates, can't let them go.
Share the wealth, Mike. Come on. They mean something to other people too.
Yeah, I forgot those were in there. I guess I put them in there because they were, like Spellcraft era equivalent. Nice. All right, man. That was a freaking hell of a sample pack.
Yeah.
Crushed on that. I think pretty much. Oh, all right. So Daniel, dude, he's back. You did pretty good, but I was let me show him what he got. This is Gambit, right? You got Swan Maidens. About 13 of those, I think we said. The Coral, Kelpies, so kind of mad in those two. Swamp Buffalo, same. But here you go. Grapple Shot was a big-time ordinary, and this is the one you're going to be pumped about. Only the second in the world discovered Devil's Egg. The first one was by Team Covenant in 2022. So here we are 3.5 years later, and you got the second copy ever discovered of Devil's Egg. So congrats, man. He made his money back on that break.
Yep. So since he missed it, the Devil's Egg was in the pre-cons too, so there might be a couple others out there from the pre-cons.
Oh, really? What all right, so now you're gonna make me go dig it up. Hang on. So it's a relic. Do we know what deck it was in?
Not right here. I've got it somewhere.
All right, so this one I'm gonna do
on my other computer, but I don't know offhand which one. I would assume Fire.
Oh yeah, Fire. Let me see if I have. So here's a. I told you I had this, right?
Yeah. Wait, is this This isn't the Red Zone Rogue one, is it?
No, I have that too.
Right. This is an actual sample one.
Forget which side the. Oh, it should be the one with their name on it.
You're not supposed to open it once it's inside. It doesn't get out.
He said he needs a couple of those. Dude, wait till you see. All right, let me show him everything we pulled here really quick. All right, dude, this is a killer sample pack. We hit Twister and Shrink, which are also insanely rare at the exceptional level. Matt had 5. He had the Common Sense, the Basic Land, and then the Dragonettes was the big one for the exceptional. It was a nice, well-rounded break. Everybody did pretty well here. The Unicorn and the Scent Hounds. And then we had Mort hit the Quick Magic, Critical Strike. So everyone did pretty good. All right, so here's when we were talking pre-cons. We're talking about pre-constructed first edition.
Right. With the spelling error, right? This is the one with the spelling error.
Oh, yes. Or, yeah, there's no U in pre-constructed. Yeah. So as Eric was opening the box on YouTube that day, he was like, oh, this is why we do sample test prints. All right, so I have actually Fire is open. All right, so as you can see here, to my knowledge, these are the only 2 sealed sample precon decks still in the world. Water and Earth. Because all of the YouTube influencers that were granted these sold all of them. Or at least like a good amount, probably all. I think they ended up selling them and making unbelievable money on it, of course, because they're so valuable. So it was really hard. Like when I got this kit, it was from one of those influencers who had only opened 2 of them, and he talked about it very briefly on a YouTube video. I'll have to go try to dig up. It's like a needle in a haystack. So in these boxes, these are all of the these are all sample cards from my personal collection. So we're going to see if we have Devil's Egg. Ooh, Ancient Dragon. That's a big one. So this is a monster. I need to get that in the top loader. That's worth a fortune. And full art back was the beautiful thing about those sample cards. I think I put it a few cards in so it wouldn't be at the end. Oh, Exceptional Mythics on the Clamor Harpies.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we've got the Elite Doomsday, which became a unique in Alpha. Elite drums, exceptional fireball, flash fires, the heat ray with the splash damage was really cool.
Right.
Minor explosion. Wait, did I say
Major
minor?
and major.
Oh, they were
Minor.
both called minor explosion.
Oh,
Look at that.
Is that no? That says major.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
read.
It's a little weird font. That's a huge splash area. Is that like the whole board?
Yeah. Well, not the entire
not
thing,
quite.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
big,
massive.
almost as big as Crater Eyes.
Yep. Not seeing straight.
I think you do actually have them listed on your website somewhere.
Yeah.
So
It's
if it's not in here, we can maybe look at that
article. Wayfaring Pilgrim, Shifting Sands. Oh, Vesuvius.
Vesuvius, yeah.
Unique. Huge.
And River of Fire.
River's
Always so impressed by that art. It's so iconic.
Crossroads. Okay. And the basic.
Okay, not there. Yeah, I don't know what it would be in. Unless I'm wrong and it's not in. Spreadsheet could have mistakes.
Oh, no, I missed a that's a huge one too. Yeah. Infernal Legion. With it's Curio art. Remember they were more evil looking?
Okay. And
that's a massive sample card right there.
And more of them.
Yeah. They looked a lot more menacing.
Yeah, like that one there has never been pulled. So the only it's in the precons, but so as far as we know, it might not even be in any boosters.
Yeah. In any booster packs. Yep. Yeah, that's a big time card right there. I forgot I even had that, or that was in there, rather. All right, you never know what's going to happen on these lives, man. People are getting a nice taste of history here.
I'm doing my best job to distract you as much as possible.
The haters miss out. They don't want to watch my stuff. They have no idea. All right, let's check out here while we're here. I don't like to handle these too much, but well, you got me here. The boxes are in beautiful condition too. So this guy must like open them once, and he was like, "F this game." He could care less about it. Moved on, and in a roundabout way, I was able to acquire his whole kit. And I have the Red Zone Rogue ones too, so I have the full pre-con.
Right.
Red Zone you notice Red Zone Rogue's making a ton of content all of a sudden?
I heard that. People have been commenting about that. It could make sense to be in this deck, so you can move it around easier and get it on the right site.
Thunderstorm was really cool early on.
On 2 observatories.
Lone Tower. Great Wall.
Oh, Great Wall. Okay.
As an elite. Gothic Towers. Dark Towers. Cloud City. That's a huge one.
I always love that site, how it works.
The Avatar of Wind. Beauty. Avatar of Wind, too. Remember? Before they changed it to air.
Yep.
Ball Lightning. That was cool. Blank. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sick. From the Precon. And then the Doomsday Device.
The Doomsday. Okay, so yeah.
Grandmaster. Oh, Grim Reaper. That's massive.
Remember you pulled that sample.
Headless. Oh, Hounds. That's pretty rare. Is an elite.
Right, so these are the zero cost. It's the Thunderbolts here, right? The pre-con versions are different. The Lightning Bolt.
Nimbus, which I thought became an elite.
Yep, it's an elite.
Yeah, it's an exceptional as a sample.
Okay.
Yeah, the Thunderbolts were all quick magic, so you can play them on your
in the packs. Those changed to Lightning Bolt.
Wow, these are in immaculate condition. So the guy definitely never played with these. He just opened them up.
Did he sleeve them all, or did you do that?
I think he had those other. So those are in regular sleeves. These are in the more like premium Dragon Shield sleeves that I like a lot.
Okay.
So I think I might have re-sleeved this deck, and I just hadn't gotten it. I just haven't messed with the other one that much. But I need to go back and put those all in Dragon Shield because these are more robust and sturdy, in my opinion. Thicker.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you don't handle them, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I just keep them in this bearish acrylic case. So nothing's going on with them. But yeah, there was the Devil's Egg. Unbelievable. Yeah, so like it's a shame. I kind of want to see the other two that are sealed, but the novelty of those being the only two sealed is pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, I'd leave them sealed because I mean we know what's in them. It's we've seen all the cards, so we don't need to open them.
Can't imagine ever opening it. So yeah, it fits in the bearish acrylic case. It's not designed for the pre-con first edition kit, of course, because no one really has those. But so they wouldn't go into production with that. Maybe I did the shutter the wrong way. Yeah, it's better. There it is, first edition. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Pre-constructed without the U. Smells like me, man. All right. Hell of a pack.
Hell of a pack. No new cards, but it's about as good as it can get without having a brand new.
Yeah, no brand new, but we hit like pop 2 and pop 3, which is pretty insane for those couple of exceptions.
Twos and a bunch of quick. How many quick magics were there? 3 of them
in the pack.
Yeah, 3 or 4 quick magics, I think.
Was there? Yeah, they seem to come in bunches. That seems to be like a trend from
including exceptional quick magic.
Mm-hmm. Did you say it was from the pre-con? Oh, the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt changed, I thought, in Alpha. I don't know if it changed between pre-con and regular pack samples.
It did. It's different in the yeah, it's Lightning Bolt in the packs.
Oh, okay.
Hayne did a video on it. If you want a little history there.
I wonder what he's been up to.
Yeah, nothing on YouTube.
Just enjoying the game.
Hopefully.
Maybe he's like more casual with it. I don't know. But yeah, YouTube's a grind for a little reward.
Yeah.
You know, you got to just want to do it just for fun, really.
He was doing local play stuff and posting some things about that, but I don't know if, I really don't know.
Still does that, you know, every once in a while on Twitter.
Okay.
But yeah, not too much. It's just in the play side, which is cool.
So he was one of the So the Thunderbolt, I mean, you could check Hayne's video as one of his very first videos. I think his sample cards were like the first videos he ever made.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe Thunderbolt was in the pre-cons only, and then Lightning Bolt is in the packs.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are other changes like in the play test and stuff too that he talks about, I think.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad I pulled that twister. I'm gonna have to go remind people that I designed that card. For sure. I'll probably snip that into a video short since you inspired me to do more shorts.
Yeah. Right.
That's funny.
Dude. I heard a rumor there's something about sleep too, but I don't know. I don't know about that.
Sleep? Oh yeah. Rip my heart out on that one. The flavor text. I still holding out hope that maybe in revised I'll get my flavor text Curio. I got to remind Eric of that card. I should DM it to him. Like, remember this flavor text you liked? He put it. I have a digital file version of it. Wonder if I could find that really quick. The sleep, because I have. I don't want to show you all my archives here, but where did I have this? I have those folders, and I have like old TTS variants. Here we go. So I got from May 23rd, 2022. That's possible. So it would have been a spell, right? Of Sleep by Severin. I have it. I could find it in the community group too. I was definitely flexing that fact a while back. Sleep. Here we go. All right. This is it. There's my line.
I never actually knew it.
Be still until the pain awakes you.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that is it. First try. May 23rd, 2022. Tabletop Simulator update.
That sounds like a heavy metal lyric right there.
Yeah. He was like, I quite like that. He said it in some funny way like that. And then I probably quoted it and put it on the community group.
It is getting impatient. Alpha break, are you, Dan? I'm dragging this out. You're trying to be efficient, and here I am.
Let me go to Severin's cards. See what he changed it to. Let me go to Alpha, Beta, and then Severin. All right. There's Sleep. So he changed it to Breathe Deep, The Gathering Bloom, which it's very nice and fitting for
it's
you
the
know,
art.
nature-esque vibe.
No.
But I was still pretty salty about it.
Yours fits the mechanics better, and it's yeah, I like it. I like yours.
Yeah, because like I was trying to match it to the mechanic. Once she feels pain, she awakens.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. They both work, but yeah, I was really surprised when he changed it. Maybe he got a little too. He changed a lot of the flavor text, like through the tabletop simulator updates, and then going to alpha. But I thought for sure it was in once it was like digitally in the file. I was like, dude, my freaking flavor text is gonna be memorialized there for all of time. But yeah, I'll have to send him this file later. That's funny. I'm gonna keep it there. I don't know if he watches the channel much, but all right, man. I'm gonna move on to alpha before we hit hour 2 here.
Yeah, I know. You were fishing on the opening, and then
if I can score more sample packs, you're always welcome. I'll definitely let you know.
All right. Well, if I see any, I'll ping you.
All right, man. Yeah, let me know if you see any listings. I'm interested.
Yeah.
All right, later, dude.
All right.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we do have an alpha pack here, or alpha box rather. Alpha box. All right, Dan's leaving. Got to get back on the West Coast. I seem like a what? I got to go to bed. What are you talking about, Dan? It's like 8 p.m. You're on the West Coast. Wait, got to get back on the West Coast. Are you telling me you're on the East Coast right now? It's 8 o'clock on your planet. What's the problem? What is the problem? Why don't you crush some Fogo de Fogo? Bola de Fogo. Remember when we were doing the Bola de Fogos with Cho at SorceryCon 2024? Did you forget, Dan? God, freaking old man. Irritating me here. All right, we're cracking alpha now. We're doing an alpha break. And then I think what we might do is open some Gothic. Finish strong with some Gothic. So we have a pretty good turnout tonight. We were rocking like 40-some people for a good. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast too, Ivan. It's 11:15. Just getting warmed up here. So that was a hell of a sample pack, and then we went on a bit of a tangent. We rediscovered the design of Twister, which became Chaos Twister after my suggestion to the king. So, let me see. Oh, okay. I thought that was him. All right, so we're doing a box of alpha here. And we got about 5 guys in on this, I think. Jeff Toohey's back for this one. Jeff Toohey's back. And Jeff Toohey's like been sleeping for days. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Ethercept, for pointing that out. I am at, 2,200 some subscribers, which is decent. It's pretty solid for a guy who does not make a lot of regular content and is doing content exclusively for a niche startup indie game, I would say. So, not bad. If I try hard at it a little more, maybe I could grow this baby to 3, 4, 5,000 people, but my growth rate is pretty slow because the algorithm hates people like me. It's not making enough cheddar for old Sergi and Larry at YouTube headquarters. All right, guys. So we're going to go to the wheel of names. All right, we can kill the sample card spreadsheet, kill the Kickstarter page. I probably will need Facebook. I'm sure we'll go on a tangent at some point. So here we go. We got 5 guys on the wheel. And if you add those 5 guys packs together, you come out with 39 because there's 39 packs in alpha. We're going to do a linear break left to right distribution as we hit people on the wheel. So here is our first wheel. Just shoveled the walkway. Jimmy, you getting snow up there in Jersey? How about that Eagles game? You an Eagles fan? We got Bills Eagles this week. Play to the death. Neither team has a whole lot to play for. Probably the Eagles have more to play for than the Bills. I don't know. Bills don't really have much of anything to gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But the thing is, the Bills are the only team that Josh Allen, the only team in the entire NFL that Josh Allen has not beaten. So he does want to smash those clowns in Philly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But he's also nursing a foot injury that he got last week. So it's probably better that he does not F around and just save himself for playoffs. But it's not the big guy's style. If you're going to be the GOAT, you got to be the GOAT all the time, which he is. So it is what it is. All right, so I wanted to have Leo present. And all right, we're doing Laxon. Do we want anybody else? The lighting's decent, right? It's good lighting. Got a little kind of different kind of lighting setup today. Getting snow up in Jersey. I'm in Northern Virginia. No snow action. All right, so we're opening Alpha, guys. This is big. High stakes. Royal Bodyguard. Cave Troll. Of the regular variety. And Garbage for Laxon. All right, Leo. Come on, Leo. Maybe when you go to Gothic, what we'll do is go to the Avatar. Oh, I talked about the Avatar playmats, right? I'm going to launch a sale on January 1st. It'll be a New Year's, start of the New Year sale for the playmats. So you guys, a Mix Ignis, beautiful. If you guys have been waiting patiently for the playmat sale, I wanted to make sure all pre-orders were filled, and I mailed those out within the last couple of weeks. Which reminds me, I wanted to check on a guy overseas who had a goofy address. So hopefully you got squared away. You got to make sure, guys, when you buy playmats, your PayPal address is up to date. And sometimes it gets weird when you write in the notes like a different address than the PayPal address. It can get a little confusing. I do try to double check both. I'm very diligent about that. But I'm a busy guy. And I do the best I can. I tend to over leverage myself because I'm super ambitious and I have like 1,000 initiatives going on at once. Got the website, YouTube, Facebook community group, Discord. It's freaking insane. 24/7. The old lady's not impressed. Oh, Mixterra. Beautiful. 2 mixes, back-to-back packs. Oh, and a Ordinary Extinguish. Bing! We're going to have a nice new overhead cam setup. We're going to have new lights that may or may not do something for us. I just figured out the lighting situation without that light. So I don't know if I even need that light. Maybe I should just return it. Is that better? Does that even do anything? Hang on. A little brighter with. With or without. That's what they say. Alpha rips just hit different. Never gets old. I don't know, man. I was thinking like people. So like I said, the dude, are those sample packs thicker? The sample cards might be thicker than the alpha cards. Thicker card stock. Because these ones are sliding right down. Oh, you know what? Unless the top loaders are different. That could be. These are sliding right in. Yeah, I think these are different top loaders. That's why. I don't know. Like I was saying, the sample pack sold out before the alpha box. So it seemed like people were like just hyper focused on Gothic and started losing interest in alpha. And I see guys listing alpha boxes and cases and stuff, and they're not selling too fast. I'm probably going to buy another case because I want to do these live breaks for years is the goal. And at a pace of doing like at least a box a week or so is what I try to do. Ooh, the Yokai Kappas. Used to be temporary art, is what it said in the playtest era. I got to keep buying boxes to be able to do this for many years to come. Or I'd have to pace it more. That's a good question, Intercept. Who here is going to Sorcery Con? I will be there. Yokai. 2 Yokais in a row. 2 yokais, 1 cup. 2 yokais don't make a right. Jimmy knows about 2 yokais, 1 cup. Oh, Infernal Legion. Oh, it's the menacing version is the regular version. So actually that sample card was the final version art. Got that mixed up. Not bad. Oh, Gridlord? Nah, just Avatar. Morticore. Yeah, man. It would be great to see you again. You guys are well traveled. Bringing the whole crew back. Then the Chroma concert is coming back from Baltimore to Indy. I think we're doing decently well on ticket sales, but we definitely want to see a surge after the holidays. We're going to have 14 artists. I'm probably going to appear on the Eternal Dirtles YouTube channel. You guys can check them out. They're grinding out a lot of content. And Zach over there asked me to come on the show and talk about Sorcery Con. So I'll probably try to do that. Let's see if I can connect with them maybe over the next week or so. If I can escape family duties. That's always the tricky part. Dude just said 2 yokais, 1 cup. Yeah, man, I saw that in college. I was you go into the dorm, everyone's looking at the 2 yokais. I was like, wait a minute now. You got is that a sticker monitor you're watching that on? What kind of sticker you got on that monitor? That's what Keel told me. Keel. Oh, and Philo Cards also believes strongly in sticker theory. And then he was talking about this like small sample size statistics stuff. All right, so here we go. All right, so you got an elite foil, an ordinary foil, and then the 2 mixes out of 10 packs for our guy Laxon. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, remember that sticker theory conversation we had at the bar? These Mama Lukes. These Mama Lukes are like, oh, what they do, Mike, is they open up the case. And then once they get the good stuff at the factory, Mr. and Mrs. Cinnamon starts getting loose with the stickers. And they scarlet letter the bad boxes. Oh, no, the good boxes, actually. So they pull the shit. They pack shit. They pack garbage in the bad boxes, and then they juice up the other boxes, and they put some stickers. They put a sticker on there, you know, like the smiley face sticker. Like, good job. Look, we did a real good job on this one. We put some hot shit in there. They're convinced it's reality. These guys, they're absolutely convinced. All right, Ricardo for 5. Ricardo for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Ricardo. Then we're gonna enjoy some Gothic. Good times. All right. We had Max turn out for. Oh, hang on a second here. Hang on a second. Oh, I should mention, guys, we are dangerously close to 6,000 members. It rounded up. Let me tell him. Let me tell this guy I'm live right now. I'm gonna tell him. All right, let me send him a link. I get distracted. You should never have a live. A live phone. What things? Here, I'm gonna send it to him. He's gonna find out. He's about to find out. Is that still charging? No charge? All right, I'm at 100%. I'm good. I'm good. Cinnamon Man with the lung dart hanging out of his mouth has his eyes out for the Philo stones, cores and quickly grabs them off the line to hand pack them, then carefully place them in a booster. But wait, then he slaps a sticker on that juice box. I'm just gonna. It's like the opposite of a scarlet letter. I'm going to announce to the world that this is a good box, and everyone else has been buying the shit boxes. Unbelievable. Jimmy, it's like 2 boxes, 1 sticker box. All right. We got to hit something here. Come on, Ricardo. We hit 1 exceptional and 1 ordinary. So there should be some... What did I do here? What did I even do? Oh, I see. All right, we had a little fall down situation in the box. Where's File of Cards at tonight? So we're very close to 6,000 members of the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group. And when we hit that milestone, we're going to have a massive live event giveaway celebration. We got an original painting lined up for a giveaway. The original painting is going to be part of Legend CCG. Or no, it's going to be an artist that was commissioned for Legend CCG. Not a painting from that game. But it's a really nice painting. Get Steven here. We need to have a talk. I know. Small sample size statistics, man. I wonder if, yeah, he believes in sticker theory too. I forgot about that. He believes in destroying his credibility publicly, apparently, with bad math statistics. Spiel Rahu for 14. Big dog. All right, Spiel. It's like I redacted. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Schmackaroos. All right, Spiel. You had some cold streaks on my channel in the past. You're due. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hey, Spiel, did you say you were coming to... I think you were telling me you're not coming to SorceryCon? Did I get that right? What's the reason for that? How could that actually be a real decision that someone makes? Oh! Jihad! Try finding that on the internet. Oh, you are going to SorceryCon. That's sick. SorCon, actually. He's going to SorCon. I should have remembered that. Nice, dude. Happy to hear it. It's been too long. It was fun hanging out with you and our boy Alpha Volcanic, in Vegas. The devil's eggs everywhere tonight. Non-foil, though. Ooh, Thunderstorm. It's a great card. Aussie, man. Aussie's the man. He's a great artist. I hope we see more of Aussie in future sets. I was actually talking to him recently. I was gonna help him. I'm helping him sell a painting potentially. He's a good guy. He has less than 0 interest in painting any artist proofs. If you're getting any wild ideas, he just doesn't want to do it. You know what? I talked to him about. I have a funny Aussie story. I was doing Embellish Prince early on with a few different artists in Sorcery, and I asked him if he wanted to do one of like lightning bulbs. I love that artwork, and he was like, "What?" It's like, "Embellish what? Embellish what? What does that even mean? Why would anybody want that?" He like blew his mind. He was like, I don't understand why I would do something like that. He's a very nice guy, but he just didn't comprehend the concept of it. It was kind of funny. Whoever hits the foils devil's egg tonight, hit me up. It's the last card you need? Wow. Oh, smokestacks. All right, you're hitting some good uniques in non-foil, but you need some banger foils, or a Curio at least. Oh, you did hit an exceptional foil. I forgot about that. All right, come on now. Don't be distracted. Oh, we got a foil in here. But what is it? Oh, it's Primordial. All right, you got an Elite. Great artwork. Was this the artist series playmat? I think it was. I think I got one of those bad boys over on the shelf over there. Artist series. We're looking for the foil eggs, says Jimmy. I might have to get another sleeve of top loaders. Let me see. Got another pack of top loaders here. Top loaders here. Got some top loaders here. All right. I'm selling the Artist Series playmat if anyone wants one. Which one, Paco? Oh, the Ruby Core. Non-foil, but always fun to hit a core. Feels like it's been a while. I'll sleeve that one up for you, pal. Primordial. Oh, makes sense. All right, Rahu. What are the cores going for in Alpha nowadays? Are they worth anything these days? Is it? I feel like I always did. I pull a non-foil core for you before? These are the tighter top loaders. I must have been using the loose good ones before. Damn it! I like those looser ones. They're much easier for like artist proofs and stuff. You need another. There's a unique. You need another Alice Thorne painting, Rahu. I got some coming up. We're trying to pick our spots for when we're going to offer those. I want to make sure Alice does well. He's an incredible artist. He deserves all the best. I really wanted him to come to Sorcery Con, SorCon as you call it, but sadly he could not this year. I really hope he can in the future. Great guy. Oh, you just got it framed, dude? Shoot me a DM with the picture. I'd love to see it. Did you get the one with the squirrel hunter? Rahu? Oh, Immortal Throne. There's a banger. You're hitting a lot of uniques. Non-foil. Interesting. Gridlord? No Gridlord. Oh, it's not back yet? Yeah, let me see it when you're done. Is it the one with the squirrel that you got? I can't remember now. I love that hunter squirrel. I love all his stuff, though. All right. Midnight Rogue foil. Foils aren't popping. That's kind of like a plain foil, but... Hot take, love Alice, but he needs to stop with the chipmunk squirrels and bunnies. His realistic art is just way too good. Yeah. Actually, I was going to talk to him about that because there was a time and a place for that, right? In Alpha, it kind of made sense because that was the theme and the feel of Sorcery, of the vibe. It fit really well. But now people are really into the darker art concepts. Or more realistic instead of like, you know, he's true to who he is. Like, Alice loves Beatrice Potter. I was just talking to Ed Bear Jr. about this. And I was saying, like, he really loves, like, Beatrice Potter. So when he does this, like, cutesy art, it's because he's really passionate about that. That's what he loves. So that's, oh, Death Dealer. Sick. It's funny because the wizard guy, Taylor. Is it Taylor? Tyler? Wizard guy? Changes his name all the time. Can't even keep up. He's like, pull me a Death Dealer. I was like, you buy into the break, you get the Death Dealer. He didn't buy in. But I was like, no problem, dude. I was like, I'll pull it. I'll pull that Death Dealer. I told him I'll pull it, and I freaking pulled it. So go tell him. I'm going to send him a screenshot later. Dude, Death Dealer is such a godly card. I kind of want to go buy all of them. Be on the lookout for buyouts. You guys know I don't buy the cards too much. I buy the paint a lot more than the cards. But when you see a Death Dealer, it kind of gives you a certain kind of feel. Feels like home. Love the Death Dealer. Amazing card. What is that going for these days? Did you guys answer my question about Ruby Core? Let me know the price on a Ruby Core and on a Death Dealer. His work is incredible. I'm not speaking ill about it by any means. There's too much of it, and his other work is legit mind-blowing. Yeah. Jimmy, en route to me right now are 2 Atlas Thorn altars, which are amazing. And one is like particularly exciting that I can't wait to get. I hope I get it within the next week or so, because I'd like to do it early in the calendar year. Another unique, non-foil. I'm really excited when this comes in. I think it's going to do well for him. And it's a really, obviously, it's a very popular card as well. So it's kind of like a home run, no-brainer concept that he's finally doing. And I think you guys are going to be pretty excited about it. But he's shipping from Australia, and I think he uses like the regular post, so it always takes forever. Could take like 3-4 weeks until I get his stuff. But 240ish for Death Dealer? That's solid, dude. So you actually did pretty damn good on this break. You got a core and a Death Dealer. It's pretty amazing that so what did you get? Oh, you got 14 packs. All right, so it wasn't the 10. I was thinking you spent like $320 or so. So a little more than that, but it's not the Curio, right? Belfry. Phantasmal. All right, you hit a bunch of foils. Yeah, it's like I was saying, if you hit like the right uniques, non-foil, you can still do all right, breaking even or better on these alpha breaks at a price. I do a Patreon price of $32 per pack and non-Patreon of like $38. It always surprises me when like a non-patron just pays the $38, because they could sign up for Patreon and just save like a lot of money. Basically, you get like a free Patreon subscription for participating in the break. I was like, why not just do that? You know, because like you save money on everything. If you're buying like any of my playmats and stuff, you save $5 per playmat. Most guys are buying like 2, 3, 4 playmats, so it adds up fast, and that could pay for your Patreon subscription. So it's kind of like a no-brainer if you're into sorcery and buying sorcery stuff. So, all right, Spiel, you hit a lot of like great uniques that I didn't bother sleeving up because I don't respect non-foils, but you did damn good here. You hit a bunch of exceptionals. You hit some banger non-foils. You did hit an elite primordial too. I forgot about that. Another exceptional. All right, so you got the Death Dealer, the Ruby Core, an elite foil, a bunch of exceptionals, and a couple ordinaries. Pretty solid across 14 packs. So, congrats, dude. I think you were ahead on that because of the core and the Death Dealer. And then everything else is house money. You could do as you will with those. As you will. All right. TCG. All right, guys. Let's see. A little shuffle and a little spinny. What? Did it freeze up? I'm lagging over here. Who's hitting me up in DMs? Cho. Let me straighten up. Hang on, let me bust Cho's chops here, this bastard. All right, I called him a bastard, so hopefully he'll come join now. Oh, Redacted Private Bidder 1 is in the house from the Redacted list. You look this guy up, all you see is like a blacked out face on this guy. It's Redacted Private Bidder 1 for 5. Blackout. Private Blackout 1. See? Redacted PB1. You thought I was kidding about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in the files. He might be in the files. We don't know because it was redacted. He may or may not be from the files, though. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Ancient Dragon. No Curio. Oh, the Court Jester. So our second elite foil, or is it our third? We've hit a few elite foils in this box. No, I like Cho. Good commentary. Cho wants so hard to be funny, but he's just not that funny of a guy. He tries, but I got to coach him up on comedy. Every once in a while, he surprises me with a funny joke. I was like, that's solid for Cho. You must be paying attention in the Collector Art House Discord, learning about timing and cadence and cynicism. The Yokai Kappas. 2 yokais, they say. 1 solitary cup. Hopefully they paid for Adobe license. Oh, are you talking about my messages? I've been getting these warnings about Adobe, and I don't understand what they are. Maybe you could help me out with that, Alfred. I got to get you your box back, too, by the way. Maybe we could connect this weekend or this coming week sometime or something. Hopefully you haven't been hurting to get those back. But I appreciate you allowing me to do that opening of the Gothic box. I got it safely set aside over here. Self-same. Oh, backstab. Of course, backstab. Non-foil. Who are we opening for? Oh, redacted PB1. What is Cho even talking about in the Discord right now, guys? What are your top 3 favorite pieces of artwork in Gothic? Dude, why is this guy like having a full-fledged conversation? Is he talking to me? Is he really talking to me right now, or is he talking to somebody else? Cho's up there in the Collector Art House Discord holding it down. Mix Ignis to salvage it and some lag. So you guys, I said it before you guys even saw it. All right, I know the mixes aren't worth like a ton, but this guy's only in for 5 packs, and he hit an elite foil and a Mix Ignis. There's worse things in life than an elite foil and an Ignis on 5 packs. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So, Cho's still running his mouth about God knows what. Spiel Rahus and all the bangers from this box. So, we hit the Death Dealer and a core, Ruby core. Does that mean there is a Philo Stone in this box or in this case? I feel like there's some correlation there. Jeff Toohey is always dead last. Because he goes to bed at like 5 p.m. like a child anyway. He suckles from the teat a little bit. He gets full belly. Starts babbling, spitting up all over himself. And next thing you know, sleeping. Shitting himself and sleeping. Available earlier tomorrow or Sunday. Either could work. All right. All right, so 5 for Tui. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, correlates with Aquamarine Core. All right. We're going to go with the Avatars playmat next. I really like this stone playmat, though. It's got my logo and everything. All right. Violent. That's like $3. Come on, Tui. It'd be nice to hit a unique foil in this box. Screaming Skull. Pretty iconic artwork there. 3 packs to go. $240 for the Death Dealer. Replication. Beautiful artwork. I think a guy in France, maybe, was it? Bought that one? No, Italy? Europe bought that one. There's this guy in Italy who was very active in my breaks early on. He was in my Patreon. But I think he kind of like fell off a while back. It's always sad to see people go. You guys are going to want to join the Patreon for the playmat sale. You know, if you're in the free tier, you can order. But if you're in any of the paid tiers, you get the discount. And you'll do well on that. So, Collector Art House Patreon. The link is in the show notes if you guys want to check it out. The Adept Illusionist. No foils. for Tui. Tui's been a bit of a jinx on the breaks a little bit. He's hit a streak of coldness, but he's kind of hit or miss with even participating. Tough one, Tui. Appreciate you, man. But that was a tough one. If you go only 5, you're really taking a risk. You got to go 10. At least. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see what the hell Cho's talking about. And maybe talk some shit to him in real time. Because he's way out of line. It's way out of line not being in the stream chatting. Let's see what he's up to here. We got a bid on Troll Bridge. All right, we're at 225 on Troll Bridge. Oh, we got some new people in the Discord. Maybe they're guys watching the stream tonight. So we welcome them in. Whoa, I wish I could, bro. I'm walking around in Ice Castle with the family right now, trying to drop in while everyone is shopping in the gift shop. If I can get spellcraft cards, I have no boundaries or shame. What the fuck is in Ice Castle? I am talking shit live on camera right now. I am literally displaying my screen and keyboard. Grow up. Got him, guys. Got him. All right. He's at an ice castle. It's too busy. It's too busy for the show. He's at an ice castle. It's Gothic time, boys. It's Gothic time. How do I see how many people are in the Collector Art House Discord? I don't know how to do it on desktop. Is there some things here? I don't know how to do it. On mobile, it tells me right at the top. Members? Nah. Server guide. Certainly it's in the guide. Is it in front of me? I don't see it, man. You see a number here? How do I see? Market, talk, and speculation. There's no numbers here. Friend the show, Cho? Friend of the show, Cho. Dude, there's no numbers. How do I know how many people are in this Discord? It's literally above the rules. Right here? You must be on mobile. It's not on desktop. Where's the rules? Oh, here? Ah, okay. Not by the rules, though. The rules are way up here. All right, 1,870 something. Not bad. We're closing in on 2. Oh, what did that do? Wait, now it's making noise. I'm in a chat room, guys. Oh my god. I'm talking to somebody now. You can talk to people in your number account. Hey, let's see where we're at with the community group real quick. Oh, look at that. Having to join the voice to talk about the number of members. And we have 169 Patreon members. Interesting. Might be inflated a little bit. I probably got to boot some people that might have left Patreon. Seems high. Got 10 sorcery artists. All right, this is what we need to do, guys. We need to go to Facebook and the community group. And it rounds up. So we haven't hit 6,000 quite yet. But we were at 5,972. So by my clutch math, we were 28 people away from the massive 6K celebration. But right now, what we need to do is open up Gothic. Although I did post a funny thing. Let's see if we can watch it in the community group. We got the memes going. There we go. Look at this. What's up, Mike? That's old school. The god who was up on the shelf smoking a Bostrol. Never inhaled. Did not inhale. All right. Is that an official? Yeah. No one likes it, though. Not a single person likes it. All right, so here you go. We got the auction of the Avatar of Earth. Original painting by Severin. Which is on my shelf behind me right now, right there. I'm pointing at it. You can't see it because the light's too harsh. But there it is. Beautiful oil on canvas. Severin Pinot. It's at a cool $21,000. Has not hit reserve just yet. 1866 members, he says. Not bad. So it rounds up in Discord as well. Makes you feel good about yourself. Oh, Chandler wants in on the group. He's the creative director and designer. All right, so he's in. We are now at 27 members away from the 6,000 milestone. So please do, if you're watching this live or played back, please join the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group. Help us get to 6,000, because when we do, someone's going to win this painting. This beautiful painting by Jonkala Art, who has been commissioned for Legend CCG. It's a new hot CCG coming out probably in the next few years with hand-painted original art. So someone's going to win this painting. It's a gorgeous painting. I have it over here on the shelf. And I'm going to do a alpha box giveaway. We're probably going to give away some Brom binders, maybe some playmats, all kinds of things. It's going to be a really fun, amazing event. I think you guys will have a great time. I'm sure we'll get a great turnout. Whenever you do giveaways, people show up. All right, so I think we broke Cho down. I guess he's back to the ice castle. I told him to grow up, and then I never heard from him again. So he's out. You want a Brom binder, Paco? You deserve a Brom binder, pal. Doing God's work on the website. I'm gonna have to cut that preview I did and make that a separate video of the walkthrough of the website. That was the whole point of that. I did a live recorded segment. So the beautiful avatars of the realm. Air, I own. Water, fell off the face of the earth. Fire, I owned once upon a time. I had to make a deal to acquire air, which I always wanted. And earth is now available and could be yours. Air and earth. The matriarch and the youngest daughter. Brought together at last. Right back here behind my head. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Paco is the man. He really made the website much more functional. You know? It's beautiful. It's a great resource. Everything's highly discoverable. The filters, phenomenal. Love it. You go look at any set you want. Any set, filter by artist. You look at Ed Bear Jr.'s amazing Dragon Lord cards. The 13 from the mini set. Oh, it's purple too. Dude, Paco thinks of everything. The aesthetics. Let's see. Did you do it for Arthurian's green? Dude. This guy's a legend. I didn't even notice he changed the colors. I like the blue too. It's like it's the original, right? It's like the Sorcery blue because it's a debut set. What do you do for Gothic? Red? Freaking genius. He chooses. Oh, I'm not even showing it. No one told me I wasn't showing the page. So I was here, and then I was there, and then I was looking at the cards, and I'm looking at all the cards at first, right? I'm talking about the filters, nice blue, Sorcery card gallery. You can pick any set you want. You can filter by artist. Then I started clicking around. I'm like, Dragon Lords, take a look. And I'm like, wow, it's purple. It's like the perfect aesthetic for the Dragon Lord. Now I go, what does Arthurian Legends look like? And it's in green text, you know, because it's naturey, like Arthurian Legends. And then you go Alpha Beta. It's got the true blue from the original debut set. And then finally, Gothic, I would expect to be red. And lo and behold, it's red because the guys thought of everything. Incredible. Of course, the full art gallery is the pride of the page in a lot of ways. Alpha, Beta, Arthurian, Dragon Lord. The buttons are incredible. Interactive, amazing. Scroll down, you get a mix of all the incredible art, different artists, different sets. All these beautiful, gorgeous full art images. You can just get lost on this page for days. See the scroll bar? It keeps filling up. It just keeps reloading. Keeps getting longer and longer because all the art's there, guys. So many of the full art images. Oh, God. That looks nice. From the set. It's touching, really, to see it. The fun thing, if you have like an Oculus or you have like a 3D viewer of some kind, you can just get lost in this, look at it in a big 3D large screen like you're at a movie theater. Just enjoy this full art. It's amazing. So good. And then you can filter by artist. The most important filter. You get Boris art up in there? Look at this guy. He's got it all in here. He's got the Boris art. A lot of this artwork I tracked down, but he's been doing his own work now. Dude, he even grabbed the Atlas images from the interview I did with that Atlas. Jesus, Paco. Unbelievable, dude. We got Frazetta in here yet? That was one I didn't get to it yet, but you got to it, dude. Oh my God. How do you find the time? This guy's an absolute legend. You got the Frazetta artworks? God. All right, I got to give you a Braum. I got to send you a Braum playmat. It's well deserved. You need a Braum? He needs a Braum, he says. See these bars I got hanging like every which way? This problem's going to be solved, I promise, because I bought a new device. Hard to find the Braum ones? Yeah. They're a little tricky. See this? See this old school Braum binder? You want one of those, Paco? You got it, pal. No problem. All right, let's open some Gothic, guys. Stop screwing around. Where's my X tool? Gothic time. At the stroke of midnight. Oh my God. What are the odds? Right at midnight is when we open Gothic. Literally. My monitor says 12 o'clock. Right now. And it's Gothic time. You can't make this stuff up. It's fate and it's karma. At least one of those. Mike M. Are you the guy that Facebook messaged me and said you just hit that Curio? Or are you a different Mike M? It's hard to correlate across socials. So I'm actually not sure. The beautiful... Oh, yeah. Congrats again, dude. All right, so the beautiful... Oh, wait. Why didn't I had one on the... You might have to open two boxes, because I had a box here. All right, guys. I might cut this one, too, as well as a separate video, but we have here a box of Gothic. It's the second box opened on the channel. There's a lot of theories that the better pull rates are at the boxes that are showing up in Australia, because there's one guy on YouTube opening it. So, of course, there's definitive evidence that all of Australia is better than all of the United States in terms of pull rates, is the leading theory. But the cards feel so good. We just opened Alpha. The color quality on these, they've really refined masterfully. And the product just feels so much more premium. I got to say the Alpha ones were a bit more rough. A lot of variance really with the cuts on Alpha. The roller lines was an issue on Alpha oftentimes. So when you see high-grade Alpha cards, I think that's going to matter in time, you know? All right, so Ice Shards is our first foil hit. That's an ordinary. I watched the video that CJ did today. He said that that's a pretty weak card. He rated it low. Den of Evil. Interesting one from Brian Smith. All right. So what I'm going to need to do is, what's the rarity on a Savior? I'm assuming that's an ordinary, or I guess it's an exceptional. It's an exceptional, right? So I'm opening this box for somebody. He's going to want me to send him all of the elites, uniques, and foils. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to parse it now to save me the headache at a later date. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this, guys. I don't know if I want to show you all that information. All right, this was what I'm going to do. Paco. I keep getting this error showing up on my screen, and I don't know what it means. Well, since you're a man of infinite knowledge and wisdom, maybe you can get my life back on track. So here comes Paco. What does this mean? Take a look at it. Talk later. It pops up. It's kind of annoying. Doesn't seem to be messing anything up, but it's popping up and it's annoying enough. All right, so Ice Shards is our first foil from the box. Get back on track here. Oh, Paco responded already. Probably should have left the Discord up. He said he has no idea. Damn it, Paco. Thought you were my tech guy. What does it mean? Must be a missing file or something. I don't know. All right, wow. Driftwood Morrows. Mikhail Nagy-Paul. So when Mikhail will be with us at Sorcery Con, be gone. Ooh, Satanic Panic. All right, so we got a unique hit from our boy Juan. Oh, the Autumn Bloom. Beautiful artwork. Crawler, Landmass, Buried, Lure. People are sleeping on Ice Shards. They don't realize it's 3 separately aimed projectiles and can fire in a different direction. Well, they're saying something about, like, is Ice Lance better? Kiss of Death. I remember there. What is the rarity on Ironclad? I guess it's got to be an elite or unique because it's in that slot. So, got to send them that. Scott Kirshner, Ghostfire. I actually don't remember that artwork. Ironclad is elite? Okay. Phew, but yeah, that makes sense. It's in the elite slot. All right. Falling asleep on the job here. But as I was saying, like, the print quality is markedly better than the early alpha era, which is kind of interesting. Like, the alpha cards feel like 90s era cards in a way. It's weird. It's kind of fitting for the thematic. All right, we got the Base of Babel. We got the Bureau of Occult Control. Jesse Pilkus, an elite site. All right, I'm making a pile of the elites and uniques to revisit later or to send off. So I'm opening these packs for a guy overseas. He had me get him a few kits of the Star City Games SCG kits. So it's really nice because I can open up some product on the channel for you guys for us to enjoy together. And then I'll send them off the hits. Cracked a case this week and not a single foil unique. Oof. That's tough, man. The packs are upside down in Australia? Is that an Australia joke? Fields of Fixus. Wow, what a gorgeous artwork. I just helped Emil sell this artwork, Field of Fixus. So if that's the one you were hoping for, Paco. I'm sorry, brother. It's gone. Beautiful artwork. Yeah, Emil's amazing artist. Great addition to the game. All right, we got Order of the Pale Worm. That's a painting I sold a few years back because we knew about that artwork. We didn't know when it would make itself into Sorcery. We knew it was not in alpha and beta, but it's finally made its way into Gothic of all sets. We thought maybe it could be in Arthurian Legends, but that did not happen. And now here we are. And it's in Gothic. All right, so I'm opening these for Ricardo, who was in the alpha break. And he sells product. Oh, cool artwork by Truett. Thin Ice. That's awesome. Truett's going to be at Sorcery Con. He sells product for Europeans. He's in Europe. Does a good business out there. And he says that Gothic is super popular. Wow, what a really great job Lindsay did on Jack the Ripper. On the perspective of this piece. Dude, that is a piece of art right there. Really cool. Really captures the theme and the lore of Jack the Ripper. Said he likes Icelands more for dealing with wards, but I left a comment on the video because he didn't realize they can. Oh yeah, I think I saw your comment there, Alfred. It's a good call. Oh, Stagecoach. I really like that one by Jeff Menges. It's one of my favorite artworks by him in the set. Did a great job with that. All right, we got an exceptional Mikhail Nagy, Paul. Oof, there's the light. Yeah. All right. Let me try this. I might catch a little more light that way. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Very interesting artwork. Eerie coral. An exceptional relic. The Lassic Thought. Dude, what an artwork. Are you kidding me with this? So it's like black. It's like a true black. Wonder if he did this on a black. I got to talk to my guy Mikhail about this. He probably didn't paint. Did he paint this black? Or did he do it on like a black surface? Dude, the freaking detail in this coral is wild. Man, this guy knows how to paint, man. You kidding me with this? Mikhail Nagy, Paul, is a mega talent. His artwork is so undervalued, in my opinion, and underappreciated, because he's incredibly creative. That is awesome. Great artist. Extremely versatile. There's nothing he can't do, honestly. I sold a few guys, this was like a couple years back, actually. A few guys commissioned artwork from Mikhail. I think I sold 3 paintings, maybe. We did a concept of pirate ship that we sold to someone. I actually ended up reselling that at some point. And sinkhole, I think I sold like 2 sinkholes that he did, which is another beautiful artwork. Different like concepts, variants of the original, but full scale paintings. So if you guys want to commission artists or buy some of the originals from Sorcery, I work with a lot of the artists to do so. I've sold a bunch of Gothic paintings. People are still asking. We're still making deals. So I could definitely help you out if you're trying to track down some originals from this incredible set. Pile of Skulls. So we're hitting a lot of exceptionals. So true to form, as people say, you get more exceptional foils than ordinary foils in the United States. Says all the social media warriors. Interesting foiling approach on this one. Matthias Frisk, tremendous artist. The Release the Hounds is still available. It did not hit reserve on our recent auction. So Matthias is looking for a $4,000 offer on that piece. So if you would like to acquire, which I think is a very, very fair price. It's a large painting. It's on solid board. I have it in my possession here, so it'll ship securely from me. You don't have to worry about import fees and things like that. Wow, A-mill, amazing. Or anything like that. I'll ship anywhere in the world. If you guys are interested in Release the Hounds, an original painting from Matthias Frisk, I think that's a great value. Just send me a message. So is Matthias Frisk still only do APs through your auctions, or could you hook up a brother? No, he doesn't exclude. I know he did some for like different event appearances he went to, but yeah, I think you could probably commission him as well. Let me know, Alfred, what you're interested in. I've been talking to him a lot because I auctioned his painting, and oh wow, another Murder of Crows. Forgot about that. That's a wild take, dude. Dude, it is gnarly. Because I'm offered his painting, and people have been asking about acquiring his originals too. And I know he like has a website and a store. He listed like at least one or two of his pieces on there. But he doesn't have any artists. Oh, this is one of my favorites from Amel, The Boulevard of Bones. That's sick. I look forward to seeing that in a foil. But it's an elite. It's going to be a tough pull. His stuff really pops, guys. Another Murder of Crows. Yeah, Matthias is a really busy guy, though. He told me he's been extremely busy recently. He's got a lot going on. Regurgitator. Did I miss any elites? Let me know if I missed putting aside an elite or unique. I think I'm being good about it, right? Still spot check. Yeah, we're good. Nothing beats the feeling of a foil pull. What's up, Goblin Grenade? You new to the channel, man? I don't know. Can't recall if I recognize the name. Peacemaker Arbalest. Elvira Shekarova. Wow, great job on the lighting of that piece. Yeah, of course, I haven't opened a lot of Gothic yet. I've seen all the artworks, certainly, as we curate them for the collectorarthouse.com website, but it's really something seeing the cards in person, seeing the artwork up close. It's really a pleasure to be able to open some Gothic on the channel. So, oh, River Rapids, Vasily. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to acquire some Vasily paintings, trying to work that out with him as well. But I think it's going to take a bit of time with Vasily. He's had some issues with shipping. Of course, he's in Russia, so it's pretty tricky for him dealing with the sanctions and stuff like that. There's very limited options, so I'm not sure when it's going to be possible. I actually have a few prints left. Lacuna Entity. That's a big card. You know what? Maybe I'll run a print sale too. Oh, the Foil Savior. But that's an ordinary, right? That's a beautiful one. Wow, what an artwork. Yeah, maybe I'll run a print sale when I run the playmat sale as well. So I have some prints from various artists that you guys might be interested in. Yeah. The Savior is great. Subtle foil. Really is. Well, excuse me. If you get it in the right light, it does look really good. Yeah, we're gonna get this figured out with an overhead boom arm that I bought. Just dropped a lot of cash on a light, a camera stand, boom arm stand, and a real nice webcam that'll be coming in. So take the channel to the next level, guys. And 2026 is going to be a big year. We're working on some collaborations with some business partners on a few things that's really going to add a lot of value to the broader community at large and Collector Art House Patreon supporters. Wow, contains 15 trading cards aged 16 plus. So 16 plus. Wonder how they came up with that. Do you know the current location of the Spiral Lich original painting? Yeah, I think Eric owns Vasily's paintings from Alpha and Arthurian Legends. some kind of weird arrangement there. But I think starting with Gothic, he was able to keep more of his originals. So he'll have the opportunity to sell those now, finally, which would be great. He really should have that opportunity. And he owns the copyrights, of course, you know. So we've collaborated on. I've always wanted to have that artwork. We've collaborated on selling prints, but I'd love to work with him also to offer playmats. And I wonder what playmats you guys might be interested in if we were to do that. Let me know in the chat or in the comments after the show. Intrepid Hero. Really interesting Brahm artwork. Nice artwork by Aranja. Yeah, it's difficult getting a Vasily original. There were a few offered in the Kickstarter campaign in the collector tier. And also, where else, guys? The Dust Store reward. That popped up a few months back. Yeah, no problem, man. Happy to help out. Oh, Pallid Bust. Wow, Seagrave. Dude, that is a really iconic looking piece. I'd love to have that artwork with the Gilded Aegis original painting that I have on the floor back there. I ended up with one of the Face City prints. Oh, is that right? You buy that from me? Yeah, I remember selling those. That's a beautiful artwork. One of my favorites from Vasily and Arthurian. Is there a pattern to the art you collect? I mean, I choose artwork that like speaks to me on some kind of like sentimental level that I can connect with or like evokes a memory. Wow, Blightstone. That feels like a special card, man. Mikhail Nagy-Paul. You know, if it's like too high fantasy, I'm actually not into it as much. I like pieces that stand alone beyond the game. Although sometimes certain like game-specific pieces are also excite me in some way. It really depends. Like sometimes the card title can actually, or the painting title really enhances things in a strange way as well. Or something like, I mean, like Spirit of Destiny is a really interesting piece, right? I own the Spirit of Destiny from Alpha, and I bought that before I really knew like what the rarity would be or anything like that. And I just thought it was like, or actually, I bought that one after. But I love the backstory of the real life lore of the Spear of Destiny. And I also love the rendition that Andrea Modesti does. And of course, I'm partial to Andrea. His style really, I don't know. Part of it's like also the artists themselves. I like that he's Italian. It's a bonus. I think that's really cool connection we have. And I think he's a cool guy. Really nice guy, humble. And I just love his like beautiful, like, I don't know, something about his work feels like just real genuine and pure. Reminds me at least of childhood memories in some ways, hanging out with neighborhood friends, playing outside. Idea for our house site, show the backside of the cards. I got a foil search party and was pleasantly surprised to see behind it. Yeah, Mike, I did a walkthrough of my website earlier, and I actually have a page with all of the full art. So that is essentially the backside of the cards. You'd actually know no difference because the backside of the cards is the full art. So if you go to the Collector House website here, and you go to Sorcery Cards, Gothic. Oh, no, sorry, not under cards. Go to Sorcery Art, Gothic artwork. And this is it, man. So you can go discover all those Easter eggs you're talking about. Oh, look at this, Paco. For some reason, the Bound Spirit's not coming up. It's weird. But yeah, there. You go discover all the full arts, and you can just use your imagination. Some of this, like his feet here, would be covered up by the card mechanic box. I really wanted this painting, but she's not letting it go yet. Yeah. So this is a really fun page. Sorry, that's under Sorcery Art. But yeah. I think you guys will have a lot of fun with those full art pages if you haven't discovered them yet. All right. So an elite site, Dread Thicket by Matthias Frisk. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Was not auto-focused. So you got Hellhounds and Release the Hounds by Matthias. Are you going to bid on the avatar? Am I going to bid on my own auction? No. I don't bid on my own auctions. That's bad form. Would I love to own it? Yes. But I have, oh wow, Pilgrim Shrine. Wow, that's really nicely done. I hadn't seen that one yet from Truett somehow. Yeah, I don't want to be greedy and like buy too many paintings per se. And plus, I do have financial limits too. I'm not like wealthy. So I go for pieces that really speak to me. I always loved the Avatar of Air was my favorite. And I got my favorite now. So while I thought, like, in theory, I would have had an opportunity to buy Fire and... Or I owned Fire. I could have just bought the Air when it came available, and same with Earth, but I'm just offering it up for a consignment. Someone else will win that one and own that, and they'll enjoy it. We'll spread the 4 elemental avatars wide and far, anywhere in the world. So anyone has that opportunity to claim that. 4th card is Elite. Oh. Did I mess up with the Blade Dancer? Is the Blade Dancer Ordinary? Is that what you're saying, Alfred? Or did I miss oh, wait a second here. Exceptional, exceptional, exceptional. Oh, right. So the Interrogator would be the Elite. But I might have messed up that last pack, I think is what you might be saying. What's the rarity on Blade Dancer? Did I pull that out? Oh, okay, it's Elite. Okay, so that's correct. 3 packs ago, I missed an Elite? Oh, shit. Yeah, I got to send the Elites back to the guy. So I don't want to mess that up. Let's see. Exceptional, 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 ordinary. Okay, so I got it there. Bunch of ordinaries. Exceptional, exceptional. All right, so he's good there. Ordinary. Exceptional, 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 ordinary. Good there. Could have been the other stack. Yep, there's an Elite. Yep. The mismanaged mortuary. I might have to go through all these. No, you're right. I missed the mortuary. What I was gonna do is after I'm done opening the packs, I gotta count that there's 36 Elites or uniques, otherwise I'm in trouble. Or I got work to do. Ooh, the Saint of Redemption. Email. Wow. Great artwork. Dude, what an add to this set. Just got off work. How late to the party am I? Any crazy pulls tonight? Yeah, man. Well, we're almost at the 3-hour mark. Some of these guys have been here the whole time. I did open a sample pack, which had... I pulled a Devil's Egg, which is the only second copy in the world ever discovered of the Devil's Egg sample card. Then I opened up an Alpha... Actually, it was a very good pack. We had several quick magic pulls. Oh, that's a beautiful artwork, too. The Angel Ascendant. Oh, sorry, I was holding it too high. Yeah, we had an amazing sample pack opening with several hits. I hit like a couple exceptionals where there's only like 3 in the world discovered so far. Extremely rare. Great artwork by Marta. Foil? Oh, an elite. Stargazer. Wow. This one I gotta imagine. I had to do an image search on this. I can't imagine he painted this recently. This has to be an old licensed artwork. It's so like classic 90s. Eric's probably like saw that and was like, I gotta foil that card. I gotta bring those stars to life. Yeah, the sample pack was incredible. It was really loaded. Everyone did well on the sample break, I think. At least, pretty much at least everyone like broke even or profited, I think, on that sample break. Because the one guy that hit the elite, only 2 in the world, he bought in 5 packs, so he went big. The other guy that went 5 packs, he had, as I recall, 2 pretty nice hits. Maybe one of the exceptionals that's super rare. Everyone loves the fat frogs. Gargantua is a good card. Gargantua. Mind Makeshift Barricade. Interesting. By Kovacs. Working in a TCG shop. Had our second Learn to Play event. 5 players. 3 needed a game. That's awesome. Where are you located, dude? Face of Babel. Lord of Fear. Yeah, it's great new people are coming in to try the game. Happy to hear that. But I missed a foil. All right, let's see. Let me see. How many uniques and elites? Probably gonna be short, and I'm gonna be like, gotta go back. Make sure they're facing the right way. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Wow. All right. We did it. Parsed it. All right, we got an elite, exceptional. I think, what's the savior? Is that an ordinary, Paco? Exceptional, 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 ordinary. Is savior an ordinary? I think it is, right? Georgia. Exceptional? Okay. So savior's an exceptional. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exceptionals, 1 ordinary, and 1 elite. So 7 foils as you would expect. There's nothing to the non-foil distribution, right? Elite, elite, unique, elite, elite, unique, elite. I think you said Blade Dancer's elite, Interrogator's elite, 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 elite. Oh, the Succubus. I notice I pulled that. Unique, elite, unique. Archangel is a very strong card. A lot of elites. Oh, yes. The Boulevard of Bones. The Dragon, elite, 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 unique. What, Ironclad is an elite, you said? I think that's what you said. Foil Avatar is still fire? Yeah. There are no ordinary avatars in Gothic, 4 exceptionals. Okay. All right, so Satanic Panic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 unique non-foils. Interesting. How are those trends, guys? And a lot of exceptionals, like you would expect, I suppose. sucking down a lot of neoprene, guys. It's a lot. Oh wait, so he doesn't care about. How am I gonna do this, guys? Because the guy doesn't want me to bother sending him back anything except the elites, uniques, and foils. So I'm gonna end up with a lot of bulk. And maybe some curios. Once we discover what the curios are. Probably not, but I mean, it's possible. Savior may be the only avatar that the booster art rivals the precon art. Give them away to newbies. Yeah. I'll figure out something to do with them. All right, so those ones got to be shipped off to them. Should we open up another box? You guys down? We only hit 3 hours. You want to do one more box? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I got to reveal. Do it. Always down. I got to reveal the painting that's going to come to auction. You guys want to see an original painting? I forgot to show it earlier. Now that we're 3 hours in, what better time could there be? All right, guys, we're going to have a very interesting original painting coming to auction. What's up, Drew? Andrew? All right, so we got an original painting coming. It's a pretty special one. Giving away an original. I'm giving away an original painting to celebrate 6K. It's not a sorcery painting now. I wanted to showcase another artist who I think is very talented and in the spirit of showcasing artists beyond the game, right? And exposing art is really the reason why I do a lot of what I do, to help out artists, right? So here is a pretty special original painting from Gothic, from a unique subcategory, which is pretty exciting to offer. It'll come to auction. I don't know if it'll be this coming week. Maybe this coming week. I mean, we got the Avatar of Earth going, and that's probably priced out a lot of people at $21,000. So I might run it concurrently in this coming week. If not, I'll do it the week after. But this original painting will be the next Gothic original painting to come to auction from a new Gothic artist, one that I had the honor to reveal one of his artworks or one of his cards during spoiler season. So I was really honored that Eric Curioso afforded me that opportunity. And we will have the first Curio painting offered via auction from the great Pedro Ferreira. There is the original for Desecrate. So with the Curio, the pentagon is removed. Or hexagon. Depending how evil you are. It's grim. Yeah. So the blood lobs off his head. I don't know if you guys can tell. Can you tell? I don't know. It's like a neck, basically. The guy is headless. But he leaves something to the imagination because you don't see the head rolling over the altar. You know? Pentagram. Yeah. So really amazing. There's very few curios you can own because there was like 17 or 18 in alpha and beta. And then there was only like, if you set aside the gildeds, there were like 13 in Arthurian Legends. And now there's only been 7 discovered so far. And a lot of those are like some of the ones are really goofy, right? Like the meme curios. There's not something like really overly special about those. But this is a legit, really, it could go down as one of the more iconic curios from Gothic, in my opinion, because of the nod to unholy strength in Magic the Gathering. That really makes it like pretty epic and pretty unique and interesting. So it's a really nice piece. It's a canvas piece. So you mounted it on board. That's what they do with stretch canvas. So in theory, you could just plant a nail, put a nail in the wall, and just hang it right away. But oftentimes people will still put a frame on it and give it some balance. So really a very interesting and cool Curio painting from the great Pedro Ferreira. He signs down here and he marked it. He painted this in 2024. So he did this last year for the Gothic set. So really nice, really cool painting. Speaking of which, Ivan, I'm actually kind of shocked you have not gotten into actual original paintings yet. I guess maybe you're just like a cards guy through and through, and that's why you're going for artist proofs now as your first like foray into paintings. But I think what's going to happen to you is sooner or later you will be buying original paintings. That's my prediction. Cards are children's toys, Ivan. But paintings is a man's vessel to the promised land. Paintings are the real deal. There is no more pinnacle way to collect than to own original paintings. So you got to pick the ones that speak to you, pick the artists that you connect with, and then it's always a feel good, and it really retains value. I think what we're finding in Sorcery is that this is largely a player's game. They really cater to the players and really focus on growing the player base. So I perceive it as a player's game and a profound art project. And for those reasons, I think original paintings are something that will really thrive and do well. I think it's like profoundly bullish that we are here now in the third or fourth set, depending how you look at it. I mean, we had Alpha, Beta, Arthurian Legends, and now Gothic, and then the mini set in between, which is a different kind of product positioning. So I'll say 4 sets and 4 main core sets. And even in the 4 sets, I mean, I'm still selling paintings all day, anywhere from $3,000 on the very low end, but most, if it's a direct sale, it's going for $4,000 plus, from about $4,000 to, let's say, like $8,500 or so. And then, like, you know, we're talking about Gothic pieces, right? So Gothic is still in the, let's say, 3 to 8 range on average 4 to 5. But there's a lot of pieces selling for like 4 to 6 in Gothic. So 4 sets in, you're getting original paintings going for $4,000 to $6,000 on average. That really shows tremendous strength. I'll probably do a separate video on this topic. I don't know. People will probably say I'm shilling or something, but the data is the data. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the one buying it for 4 to 6. I own one Gothic. Do I own one Gothic painting? I think just one Gothic painting. I haven't gone nuts on Gothic. I've sold a bunch. And people, a lot of different people are buying these paintings in that price range. So it shows tremendous strength for that category. And think about it. That's worth more than the Alpha Foil Stone now. These original paintings, 4 sets in. It's not like they're Alpha paintings selling for that price. So it shows tremendous strength in that collectible category of art appreciation. Catching up on the chat here. I'll try to get like 1 to 2 paintings, Ivan says. Just loves the cards. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I remember when Sherwood Huntress was available. I was talking to Sam about it. He still had it, and Eric hadn't committed to the sale yet. But then they closed the deal at Sorcery Con last year. It's a beautiful painting. And that was my reveal card from Arthurian Legends, so that was really, really awesome. So is the image without the pentagon scanned? and then the pentagram added, or the two separate paintings? It was added, yeah. So he took a photo of it before it was finished. So it was by design. And it's probably Eric might have asked him to add that. I gotta talk to Pedro to get the full story on that. The resale on these paintings it's tremendously strong. People are paying the same, if not more, when people go to resell these paintings. And it doesn't matter if the market's small, because that's all you need. It's kind of like the market's extremely small for alpha foils, you know? So it's not really that much different for paintings, in my view. And it's a small community. We know the buyers, we know the hardcore collectors, and more art enthusiasts are coming in too. You know, like Magic crossover types, or just people. Actually, a lot of people are buying their first paintings from me too. Artist proofs or paintings, altars, everything. They're getting into all of it. And we have advocates like myself and other people doing interviews with artists and stuff that are really helping raise the profile and increasing the collector base of that category. So that all contributes. Yeah. It does hurt a bit when a fantastic painting is used on a less playable. Oh yeah, that's the worst thing in the world. When you have like amazingly detailed, high quality, highly technically, like objectively, like technically high quality painting used on like a terrible card that sees no play, hurting its value. That's the worst. But you know, it cuts both ways. When you have like a more looser painting or something maybe an artist did quickly or isn't like their finest work from their portfolio, but it's on like a really high end card, it really raises the value and the profile of it. So it's kind of interesting in the TCG space. I think Town Priest is just a strong fantasy piece. The Shadow is incredible, but not a unique. Yeah, it's not all about rarity and sorcery. I think if it is like a really great painting, even on like a card that's not the strongest, those are selling very well as well. So it's an interesting market. But certainly if it's some people, oh, there you go, unique foil in the first pack, Yog Sothoth, Brian Smith. All right, now we're cooking. I hope we get more collectors, investors, and art fans with big spending. Yeah, man, certainly. I'll do my part to promote this game and support the artists. I promise you that much. Some people say I'm a shill-in bastard, but whatever, man. I mean, I buy the paintings myself as well, right? So it's not like I'm just flipping things. I don't sell anything that I buy personally. I buy what I love and I keep it because I love it. But it is my responsibility to support the artists and promote their work. So that's what I'll do. I love it personally. I buy it myself. I wish I could buy more of it, but yeah, I'm going to speak positively about. Oh, nice. That's a great, strong card. But yeah, it comes from a genuine place because I love these artists as people. Really got to know a lot of them very well. And I love their work too. I'm into the game because of the artwork, fundamentally. So it's always been my level of interest and what most excites me. Wow, really interesting piece by Jesse. Chatter host. The market for any fantasy painting is really big. It's as big as the fans for fantasy. Yeah, that's great point. So sorcery itself is small, but the fantasy art market is massive. So that's also something to consider in terms of the art market. We're very, very early stages in sorcery, extremely early stages of the game. 4 sets in is nothing, you know. A lot of these indies, Sphere of Animosity, dude. That is a work of art right there, and a great strong card too. Oh, you want? So, are you saying Oh, you're asking me? Sorry, man. I misunderstood. You're asking what a sample pack is. So, Andrew, go to the go to the Sorcery Community Facebook group and click on the featured banner. I have a video dedicated to sample cards. It's called like a complete guide to sample cards. And I think I have a similar thing for maybe curios and stuff, but look at the pinned videos, featured video, Hand of Glory. That's awesome. Look at the pinned videos there. I also have an article at collectorarthouse.com on the cover page of the curios section with all that information you can find. Yeah. Yeah, in the Kickstarter, the top 4 backers got 12 sample packs each. The collector tier backers got 4 sample packs each, or 24 people. They got 4 sample packs. And then there was 100 people that got 1 sample pack. So in aggregate, there were 244 sample packs distributed through the Kickstarter. Prior to that, there were like onesie, twosie sample packs given out to early adopters of the game, or early advocates of the game. I remember I got 1 art pack from the company for some of my early efforts. I think that's all I got from the company, I want to say. Some people that had like a pre-established YouTube presence. Remember, I had no YouTube. I was just a fan in the early days. I had nothing. I created a website, and then I created the Sorcery community group. I was shocked. Like, I was like, I remember it was like yesterday. I was in a Discord. I was like, you know what, guys? And I was like the top ranked person in the official Sorcery Discord, like talking. I was in there every day, just like I am on my own Discord nowadays, and on the Sorcery community group. It was in the official Discord where I was most active, talking with Eric and the team in the early development days. And I remember one of these days I was like, you know what, guys? There's a Magic Facebook group. There's a Flesh and Blood Facebook group. Today, there's a Sorcery Facebook group. And I started that Facebook group. I'll have to tell this story when I do my 6K celebration. It was like February 12th, 2022, something like that. And I created that group, and I have been posting to it every single day for the past 4 years. And now it's grown to 6,000 people, which is something I'm really proud of, really helping to grow Sorcery in its early days, and really bring people together from all over the world. It's a really positive culture and a fun experience. You know, some people have like a real negative, cynical connotation or perception of Facebook and what the Facebook experience is like. But that group is actually very positive on Sorcery. And sure, some people vent and are frustrated sometimes, and that's great too. That's important. People have an outlet where they can do that, where they don't have to worry about the company like doing it on an official company forum. But it doesn't get like toxic with people attacking each other. That's happened a few times, and I've spoken out against that, and immediately squashed that. And we go right back to, respectful debate or just loving on the game or whatever the case may be. People ask questions about gameplay; they get answered right away. Eric Olofsson actually was in there the other day. He's in the group. Someone asked a gameplay question, and Eric responded, and he clarified how the card worked. I thought that was pretty awesome. So it's a great community forum, as it should be, and it's great awareness for the game, and also it's awareness for artists too. I run auctions in there because I want to expose as many people as I can to original art, and that's a great way where you guys can see original paintings, even if you don't want to bid in the auctions or collect artwork, altars, artist proofs, or original paintings. One thing we all tend to typically agree on is that we love art. We love the art of Sorcery and the artwork beyond Sorcery. So it's a great platform to showcase artists and artwork. And, you know, some people criticize me for running auctions in a community group, but to be honest, I mean, I think that's childish and petty. And I think it's a really important thing to do. It's not this thing I'm passionate about and serious about. And I think I have strong conviction that it's the right thing to do because it is really helping the art industry. It's helping the artists who are directly impacted, but it's creating broad awareness to thousands of people of art appreciation beyond the normal context of simply just gameplay within a TCG. And I think that is really significant and important. And you don't see that in a lot of communities. So something I believe in and something I'm going to do. Oh, you get the 7-page updated, Paco? That's awesome, man. Yeah, since her name alphabetically came in late. Are you going to add the alters from the Ed Bear Jr. contest to the website? I don't really keep up with adding the alters too much. I just got so much going on, man. I can't keep up with posting all of the pieces that I auction or eds. But you might see some from that contest come to auction, actually. So, in a way, yes. Well, at least in the Sorcery Community Facebook group and the Collector Art House Discord. All right. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it, man. I have a spellcraft of that one, which is really special. The great iconic Jeff Easley. It's been amazing to connect with Mr. Jeff Easley, Rodney Matthews, these icons, legends of the industry, helping them sell artist proofs is like really incredible. Never would I have thought that I would even talk to these guys, let alone collaborate with them in that way. So it's very exciting and intrinsically rewarding to work with them, and there's actually a way where I can help them, which is unreal. Just admire their work so much. Stargazer again. Foil. Exhume. Oh, that's an interesting one. Matthias Frisk. Wow, that's a really cool piece. Forgot about that one. So everyone's coming out to Sorcery Con, I hope. Really hope to see a lot of you guys out there. Sturmgeist. I forgot that was the name of that one. That's cool. Oh, I thought I had a foil. Sturmgeist. What a name. Planning a brewery meetup for the whole state to celebrate sorcery where most players can hang out? Oh, yeah, man. Come out. Oh, Power Wish. Nice. Man, see, so I'm hoping when I get the new boom arm, maybe the autofocus will work a little better when I get the camera positioned in a better spot. Yeah, you can't miss Sorcery Con. It's really a unique, differentiated experience that stands out from anything you'll ever experience in sorcery. Any kind of sorcery event. It's the premier event worldwide. People come from all over the world for Sorcery Con. Artists and fans alike. There's no other venue that's going to pull together 14 artists, which is like unbelievable. And I'm pretty ambitious with my targets. Like my responsibility as an organizer for Sorcery Con is to organize all of the artist attendance and communicate with the artists, as I typically do anyway. And I was really impressed that we were able to get so many international artists to come out. You know, I really was worried that it was going to be too short notice and like a difficult time of year trying to travel in February. But we have artists coming from all over the world to Indianapolis, man, in February to come see you guys. So I really hope you guys take advantage of that opportunity. It's very rare. Like I say, you're not going to find another event that has more than just like a few artists. So it's really special. Even the SCG Con events, they have a few sorcery artists, but 12 sorcery artists. And I got to tell you, Dustin Broussard and Andrina Jardim are going to attend, Alterists. They are amazing, amazing artistic talents. I really hope Eric will commission them someday because I think they're totally fitting and worthy, stylistically fitting, and just like skill level, technical proficiency is just out of this world. When I announced Andrina Jardim is coming, it is the most likes I ever got. Of all the artists that I announced, the most likes I got on Instagram. And really, aside from like a collaborative post I did one time with Rodney Matthews, it is the most likes I ever got on an Instagram post. I mean, people were out of their mind excited that Andrina was coming from Portugal to be with us. So it's going to be amazing. Yeah, Eric will be at SorceryCon. Eric Olson, creator of Sorcery. So that's pretty awesome. He was there last year. I heard from the team that he's wanting to make coming to SorceryCon a priority every year. So he was really impressed with the event we pulled off last year. And I could tell he was like glowing about it when he was there at SorceryCon last year. He was really having a great time. He hasn't met most of these artists in person before. It was like his first time meeting all of these artists that he's commissioned. So he was really thankful for our efforts and pulling these artists together. And it creates a great opportunity even for the creators of the game. Isn't that amazing? It's a beautiful experience for everybody. Lucid Dreamers. Beautiful artwork by Elvira. What's your favorite card to sign? Toolbox or Common Sense? I mean, I don't sign a lot of cards. Not sure what you mean. Oh, this was a really awesome sample card back in the day. I think only one in the world discovered. It would be in the spreadsheet. It's been a fun night, guys. 1 o'clock. Oh, there's the Desecrate. This will be the last box we do tonight. I feel like we haven't hit many foils. Maybe they're towards the bottom. Like if I shake your hand and ask you to sign a card, what would you like it to be? I don't know, man. It's really up to you. Whatever makes you happy, man. Oh, Seraphim. Damn. Amel. Wow. That's sick. I don't think I'd seen that one yet. I guess I haven't studied all the artwork from the set. I thought I had seen it all. But I'm still seeing some new ones. Does the public have access to view the sample spreadsheet? Yeah, man. Of course. You go to the sample page, and then at the top, there's a link. You'll see it at the top of the sample page at collectorarthouse.com. Yeah, we need a Collector Art House tribute card. Tell Eric when you meet him. Say, hey, where's the Collector Art House tribute card? Let me know what he says. Hayne got one, and otherwise it was it just Hayne and then like company employees? Jesse. And then Koshi, which is Simon. Well-deserved. He's been with the company since the beginning. Slobbermaw. Jesse's a nice guy, man. We met him at Baltimore. I enjoyed talking with him and Drew. It was cool. All right, I only signed yokais. 2 yokais. I'll sign 2 yokais. Not 1, not 3. What's going on, art sorcery enthusiasts? Hey, Merry Christmas, buddy. Sorts of Sorcery. What a name. Sorts of Sorcery. Oh, you know, hey, Andrew, man, you said you're new to the game. Do you know about the Alpha Curios? I did a painting reveal that was pretty significant at SCG Baltimore a few months back. Oh yeah, sign the Chaos Twisters, dude. That's a good call, Jimmy. I don't know if you heard. You have to rewind it back, guys that just joined in the show. I told the story of how I designed Chaos Twister for this game, irrefutably. I mean, we figured it out. We really we thought through it and walked through it earlier. Oh yeah, one of the business cards. I think I might have ran out of those. I should get more of those printed. Those were cool. With the Severin Pinot Philosopher's Stone, and then my logo in the middle, like you guys saw on the playmat earlier. Yeah, Chaos Twisters is the real deal. Or Sleep, I guess, would be cool. That's the Sleep. I don't have the flavor text that I suggested to Eric. He changed it on me. It was on there digitally for a fleeting moment, but it did not persevere to alpha, sadly. All right, got a hell of a trash pile going over here. Arcade of Bones. Cool name, man. Arcade of Bones. All right, well, we got 2 packs left. It was nice to get through some. Is Severin our Christopher Rush? She's really big, man. She's really iconic. Francesca's pretty amazing, too. I was shocked she wasn't in Arthurian Legends. I was really stunned by that. She's pretty amazing. But Severin is like super iconic for sure in Sorcery. Big time artist. The Elemental Avatars and the Philosopher's Stone. It's really massive. What are you saying about runner up to sign, Jimmy? Would be Keith Era? Or what? Are you talking about something else now? Legion of Gaul. Oh. I do love that card. I need more randomization effects for Predestination. I really think that card could be. I don't know, man. Is it too specific? I know it's not great to have a card that's dependent on a synergy with another card. So that is limiting in a way, but I'm hopeful that that'll become a big time card in time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. All right. So we did it right. We got I'm going to separate elites from uniques. Get the unique count. But there were 36 elites and uniques, so I parse those properly. And as we would expect, a lot more elites than uniques, but we did get a good amount of uniques. And we got some pretty strong ones in this box. Corruptor, I'm assuming, is elite, guys, right? Yeah, the avatars can be a little tricky. The sphere is an elite. Interesting. All right. Kaio? You think Kaio is the oh. Yeah, Kaio did the blooms. Yeah, he's amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 uniques in that box. I think that's exactly the same as we had in the first box, right, guys? And true to form, a lot more exceptionals than ordinaries. It's wild. Oh, exactly the same, right? So we have a unique foil, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exceptionals and 1 ordinary. So maybe you guys should buy out ordinaries, or maybe they're going to settle out as they print this card, as they print this set for an entire year and longer, potentially. So, they do print a lot of these guys. So, consider that. All right, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with this bulk of Gothic. Maybe I'll bind her up a playset or something. Enjoy the art. Do some giveaways for players and stuff who may need it. All right, so good symmetry there. 7 foils in each of the 2 boxes. 7 non-foil uniques. These cards, man, they got a rich smell to them. I don't know what it is. It's kind of interesting. All right. All right, guys. Well, we went 3.5 hours. It's pretty wild. Who does that? Who really does that? Leo was with us most of the night. This weekend, we're featuring the beautiful artwork of Marta Molina in this Troll Bridge and Bog. See this piece? It's a sham overlapping it with the top loaders, but it's one contiguous piece. When you take them out of the top loaders and put them side by side, it's a panorama painting of the Troll Bridge and the Bog. You can bid on this at the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group or the Collector Art House Discord. I mirror their bids in both places. So you bid on Discord, I copy it over to Facebook. You bid on Facebook, I copy it over to Discord. So they're always in sync. And beautiful work of art by Marta Molina, who was a really well-known, world-renowned altarist before she was commissioned for Sorcery. She still does a lot of altars. She does artist proofs. And we collaborate together, and I help her auction these. So you have an opportunity to bid on these till Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. For the playmats you guys saw tonight, the Elemental Avatars from Severin. I also have the Philosopher's Stone. These are going to go on sale again. The remaining inventory, I'll tally them after I fulfill the pre-orders. They should be arriving to people soon. But you got the Philosopher's Stone, the Elemental Avatars, the Bower of Bliss, and the Keythera Mechanism. Is that it? All in single-player and 2-player format. So all of those will be offered probably New Year's Day. I think I will launch that sale. So join the Collector Art House Patreon. If you join at the free level, you got to be at least at the free level to submit your claim to purchase. I'll have all the details. It's kind of like the Rudy sales where I'll list the pricing. You comment on what you want to buy, and then you pay. You submit your payment in PayPal. Through PayPal, I'll give you guys all the information in my post there. And if you are a paid tier Patreon supporter at Collector Art House Patreon, you will get a $5 discount on every single playmat you buy. So if you buy 5 playmats, you save $25. And the tiers on Patreon go anywhere from $5 up to $100. And I know there's a 5, 10. I don't know if there's a 15. I think there's a 5, 10, 20, 40, 100, something like that, are the different tiers. The higher tiers get priority on limited products like embellished prints. Sometimes I'll do an embellished print collaboration with an artist, and we'll do 10, maybe 15 copies. So you guys get priority access to those, get to pick your number. And they usually sell out, so there's a lot of demand for those. So that secures your access to those, all kinds of things, right? And I try to do these discounts on purchasing the playmats. When sets release, I offer really attractive pricing at release. So we sold hundreds. I think we sold 450 beta boxes at beta release. Similarly, in Ethereum Legends, a few hundred. And then on Gothic, we just sold a few hundred. And then we just had a sale on beta, actually. So more opportunities come up. I'm looking at some collaborations with some brick and mortar LGSs, more than I typically collaborate with, but some local guys and some really successful entrepreneurs, which is really going to open a lot of doors to be able to offer all kinds of things. Playmats, maybe prints, special like scroll type prints. They kind of like roll and then they unfold and you just pin it to the wall. It really looks awesome. Definitely playmats, all types of things that you could buy in person at the store and through their retail network. And some other innovations and ways to engage with the community and transact. Be a lot of announcements coming soon, guys. So I think I'll be announcing some of those things in the 6,000 member Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group, 6,000 subscriber or member, not really subscriber. It's a private group, right? So you sign up, 6,000 members. We're within 20 some people of hitting that milestone. We're gonna have a big live celebration event, and I'll be making a lot of announcements there. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be great. Big Willie Risley. Fun time, Jimmy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Would that sell be? No, it's not Patreon exclusive, but you got to sign up at least at the free tier to comment against the post. So that's how it works. And then it's a free thing. You'll be signed up to Patreon. The one benefit is like when I post things, like sometimes I'll post like content related thing or a sale or something. If you're in a free tier, sometimes I'll do like a free tier post. You'll get an email from me through Patreon or through your email as a result of being a free tier Patreon supporter. But if you sign up at a paid tier, then you get the discount. Only paid tier supporters get the discount. So pretty straightforward. Kind of makes sense. Win-win. Oh, the CA Discord. Oh yeah, check the description video. I have a link tree thing in the show notes description, and like all of my social. I have like 5 Facebook groups. I have a Collector Art House Discord. I have a Patreon. I have the website. I have the YouTube channel. Obviously, I have Instagram. Got like 10 platforms, guys. And so I'm always like, I don't sleep much. Thank God for Agent Paco. Otherwise, the website would be suffering. So I try to focus on the content, and guys like Paco really make it take it to the next level with making it functional and navigable and really an amazing community resource. So shout out to Paco working hard to really enhance that and making it an amazing resource, like I say, for the community for you guys to enjoy. Yeah, Keith Thera. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to hit 6K within the next few days, I think. I think we might get there before the end of the weekend or like sometime next week. So I feel like the 6K celebration is going to be like our big kickoff to the new year. So expect a really big show next week. Maybe I'll announce another alpha break if you guys want to make like a break element as part of it. I'm going to break a box regardless. So I'm going to give away a box of alpha at my own expense. All the prizes are funded by me for this giveaway. We're gonna have a painting. We're gonna have the alpha box. We're gonna have, I don't know, I might be low on the Brom binders. We're gonna have some playmats. I'll see what other clever ideas I can come up with. It's gonna be a dynamic show. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have some big announcements of some big things. Developments are gonna happen in 2026. It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be a pretty epic live experience that you're gonna want to be a part of. So I appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe to the video, and have a great weekend. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Take care.